Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends, and
that's how it begins.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the nonamerspodcast. I am Nestor.
This is Adrian.
And today we just started a new format. Not a new format, but it's just different because Art's taking a break. He'll join us when he'll join us. But today that starts. It's kind of been a weird week because since last pod, Juan brought the sickness. Juan brought the Chinese flu. I don't know, what the fuck did you have? How long were you sick before you brought this and passed it on to me? Like a week?
I don't know.
Dog. I've been weak. I've been sick all fucking week.
This was been
It was
sick.
terrible. Like, we did this pod the day before my birthday. And basically for my birthday, I was sick as shit. I didn't even, like, I was already feeling like not doing nothing. But, like, that day especially, I didn't do nothing. Like, literally just showered and then went to have dinner.
Yeah.
But I was fucking sick. And then the rest of the week, because I was like, a few more days. Usually a cold lasts
3 days.
3-4 days. And then, you beat it to submission and you move on about your business. But this one's been a week. It's the worst. I don't think it's one. I've never gotten a flu like this. That shit's just never happened. Like, it's a first for me. And it's just like,
your body's weak.
it's weak. I mean, I kick it a lot in my room. I don't really go out. So I don't really like, I'm a bubble boy. You know what I mean? So to catch this one, it sucked. And then as the closer we got to like Black Panther, I'm like, yo, it's gonna suck. I'm not even gonna be able to watch it because it kept switching on me. Like the first few days, your throat swells up, you can't talk, you can't really breathe. It's really dry. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
And then it switches to your throat less hurting. It still hurts.
Yeah.
To a cough. And then you're all clogged up, and then it morphs into like then it starts getting your body where you just feel tired and drained, like it's taking all your energy.
Yeah.
But you also can't drink water, so you feel dehydrated. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. So turning 28 has been rough, but I also have had some of the best times not because I was sick. Like right before I got sick, during the sickness.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I don't know where to start. I have this idea of like I want to run by you guys. So but I don't know if to wait on that and then talk about
We should wait
No.
Arthur.
Huh?
Shouldn't we wait for Arthur?
Wait for Arthur to talk about an idea?
Oh, no.
I mean, no, we don't have to wait for Art.
No.
So because I've had a lot of time to think about the pod, where it can go, what we need.
Facts.
I'm like, has the pod's heyday passed?
What do you mean?
And if so, when was its heyday? When was it at its best? When was it at its funnest? When was it where we were more like when we were learning something or about each other about each other, about general, about life? When were we growing up? Was it like, you could say that we grew up mostly through the dark times, like you learn how to adapt, you learn how to roll with the punches, or was it through the bucket list when we were really going out there and doing new things and trying new shit?
I enjoyed that.
And that's what I want to get back to.
I like the sexy bits.
What do you mean the sexy bits? Huh?
It's like sexy bits.
When chicks were here and we asked them weird shit or what?
Oh, no, not them. I got like titties and ass.
That's
The
nice.
sexy bits.
When the bits was out? Was it the improv? Was it the games? Like, when is the podcast at its best? And I think all that stuff. But I don't think the heydays past us. I think it's still ahead. I think there's still stuff to strive for.
Yeah.
But taking things from the past that were good and bringing them back, I don't think is a bad idea. First of all, I kept thinking about like, how can I make the podcast better if I can't first make myself better? Like, I have a hard time focusing or settling down, or Like I get OCD, but I get sometimes OCD about the wrong things.
Yeah.
But when I'm on my best, when I'm on my shit, when I'm on my game, I always keep journals. Or when I'm particularly like when I start a new job, or even when I just have a job, I keep a journal. Maybe it's like to get one on them, so I could just write my thoughts while I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
Or because I did that I started doing that for a ABM. I did that through like the whole time I was at the fire department. And what I would write down was a mixture of like how I felt through the day, my goals for the future. I would make lists of things I wanted to accomplish, things for the future. And it's like I stopped doing that. And I felt like that was good. It's a good motivator. It's a good way to put things down. It's a good way to set goals. I thought that's when I'm on my best, when I'm keeping journals, when I'm keeping track. Things I could go back and read. I mean, you write a journal, right?
I write a weekly journal.
And that's where I got the idea from, where I was like, why are you looking at Agent like he's sketch for keeping a journal? Dear diary.
Yeah, that's kind of it. My week.
Is it like yours, like a dear diary or not?
Yeah, it's the week, what I felt, what's the next goal.
I have something similar.
What was good, what was bad.
You have journals too?
No, I just have a list of women that I've
Better
and hope bested.
and then hope to best.
And then I have a list of people that owe me money, and then I have a list of other things.
I don't.
You keep lists, but your lists are more little heinous, fool. Like,
what are you talking about? What's more beautiful than besting a woman?
Nothing, though.
I call it the hit list.
The hit list.
Or the hit list.
Just like people who have wronged me, or it's like the.
I have a hit list ledger, and then I have just a list of bars that I've made up.
You've made up a list of bar names.
Bars,
like
rap, verses, my boy.
I thought of like a literal bar, like for one of your pastimes is to make up.
I'll just get bars and then I write them down.
Oh. I used to love doing that shit with you guys, where we would just like go and hit bars back and forth.
I can't.
It was one of my favorite things to do. I'm like, but you know what? It got sullied when we brought outside people to it. When it was just me and Juan, it was pure. When it was me, Juan, you and Art, it was still good. And then Brian would do like the wackest shit ever, and it was still fucking funny. But then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to that. I need to bring that back. I was just thinking about that right now.
You're not a rapper.
I'm like, I'm not good.
I don't got the.
I would rather not do it.
What? Jump in on the
He said
bars?
he's never been good at it.
I never enjoyed it.
But it was about making each other laugh with wit, really.
I'm not witty, dog. I'm good off the cuff.
Well, that's what it is. You got time. You can't look at me and say you're not texting all day at work.
He's a dum-dum, though.
I'm stupid. I have mush brain now.
Well, that's because you're not writing bars and being ready to execute anyone at any point. I used to
write like full page and a half, and I'll write like.
That's like it's like Eminem. He just goes and he gets a notebook for every rapper he wants to murder for, and he just keeps writing bars for them. That's what you gotta do, like bars too. Like I'm gonna murder Juan's career for you. Just get in fucking a pen and paper and just keep going at it.
Can never kill my rap career.
One day he's just gonna hit you with some bars that makes you want to quit.
Never.
So I was thinking about goals and where we're at, and I just kept thinking I want to try it, and maybe we could implement it once art comes back.
Yeah.
A 3-goal system.
Okay.
We fuck Arthur up.
We just jumped that food, dog.
That's my first goal.
Every week, right? You say 3 goals.
Okay.
The first goal has to be one that is self-motivated. Something that you're gonna do for yourself, by yourself. And that one could be simple. Well, they're all simple. Like all these goals.
Wash my car.
Wash your car. That's a good one, right? Like that, because goals. I feel like if you add them, a bunch of them up, it amounts to something.
Yeah.
And I felt like the first one has to be self-motivated, something you could do, and you know you can do it without much outside help or motivation. The second one is like, who else is better than our support system? Us four. Like our inner circle, like no one can help each other better than us. Or hate on each other to motivate us. Like when I was walking, I remember putting up pictures until Arthur's just like, why are you putting the same fucking picture? Like to me, it was motivation. It was like to show you guys I was still out there getting it, you know. And then
It
after,
was never of you walking though. It was you in the car.
after like I'm
And it was
sweating,
the same
yo.
one though.
But I'm using the same sweater. That's my workout sweater, dog. But it wasn't the same picture. It's not like you could say, "Oh, that's the same picture." It was me like
Facts,
putting the work in for, or I would do it in the elliptical, like dig for still at it. Until one day, Art just like, "Why you keep putting the same fucking picture?" And after that, I just felt stupid. Like, why am I putting it up? But I was just like, I was letting you fools know, like, dig, I got it. I'm still doing it. I'm still at it.
It was the same picture though.
It wasn't. So the second goal that you would say in the week is something that your inner circle, these four people, can help you with. And my goals, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I want to fucking get $1 million or get something big. I was thinking more like, I want to drink more water. I want to rest more, because I know sometimes you guys are living through your life. You know, you guys work so much that you guys forget to like just sleep. You, Juan, you don't sleep, you don't rest, you don't take time for yourselves. Sometimes you want to go out there and live life or live it to the fullest, where you're forgetting to just like take an hour for you. And then the second one, it'd be more of us like checking in, like, hey, are you drinking more water? Are you hitting the gym? Or are you just talking shit?
Are there consequences?
Huh?
Are they consequences?
I mean, they don't have to be. I mean, they could be, but it's more about just self-help and helping each other, and you know, making like, because what it could also be like, this week I want to make sure I just chill for an hour or chill for 2. I want to watch TV. Like I haven't done that in a minute. I know you guys can't. I know. I mean, I do it all the time. You know what I mean?
Your goals would be like,
my goals obviously are different than yours. You guys are working men. You guys got different shit going on, but mine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mine are obviously different if they were the same. Like I can't. It'd be bullshit if mine were like, I want to kick it more. You know, I want more time to think. Us? You know what I mean? No, what it can't be that. Like, you know what I mean? It's got to be realistic.
But for you want to watch more TV?
Exactly, like that. It can't be that. You know what I mean? Like
18 hours straight.
I want to binge till I can't binge no more. Like this whole week where I've been sick, like I watch so much fucking Netflix. Like I get bored of it. But I want to fucking just chuck my goddamn controller at the TV. Like
you don't.
But you're sick, so you can't really do stuff. Like I don't want to be around.
I still went to the gym.
You weren't sick.
Yes, I was.
Like, well, then you're a piece of shit. I keep thinking like, dog, if I'm coughing all the time, if I see someone at the gym like that, shit would disgust me. Like, fuck you, dog. And you're not scrubbing shit down. Like, I don't want to catch the virus, and I wouldn't want to spread it around. Cause I don't wish this shit on nobody, bro.
The gym the next time I go.
Huh?
That means less people at the gym the next time.
Yeah, but you can't be a piece of shit. Like, you know that's wrong.
Biobomb.
Why not?
Because you know it's wrong.
No one's gonna die.
Juan's laughing because he knows that what he passed to us is some mean shit. You know what I mean?
I feel like shit right now. Like my
exactly. It's some like he knew this shit was gonna buck somebody. For someone was gonna get.
I just want to let you know what I go through, fool.
Yeah.
And how I still look hype, fool, and I'm still that dude, fool.
Nah, I haven't been like this.
I'm a fucking soldier, dog.
In a minute, but I'm gonna do what I do, push through it like always.
That's what I do.
You try to arm tackle me, I'm breaking through that tackle, dog.
That's what I say.
You better bring at least 3 or 4 dudes.
Because my goals always seem simple. Because it was like I remember talking to. I've never tried lobster.
I want to make it, dog. I want to catch that shit with my bare hands.
Where the fuck would you even go to catch a lobster?
Lobster City, boy. Lob City. That's to be at this the Staples Center, dog.
Going to a market, fool.
No, yeah, you
can just catch it right there.
So you ever gone to like a seafood restaurant? I feel kind of bad for them.
And to choose your own lobster that they're gonna cook for you.
But
no, I haven't.
I want the one with the most life, or the most.
Give me the one that looks the happiest, or the one who has the most friends.
The freshest one. The one I was reading up on it. The ones that don't like their tentacles are long. That means they're fresh. The ones that have no tentacles, that means they've been eating their own tentacles because they've just been in there for so long.
Those are the ones I want.
The ones that just hard meat. Nah, their life's already sucky, dog.
The one that's been through some shit.
Nah, I want the fresh one.
The fresh one's full of holes.
That's why, like, it thinks it's gonna get out. Like, when they take it out, it thinks it has a shot at jumping over.
I want the one that knows what's happening, for and that he's glad I'm putting him in all his misery. because he knows. Fool.
That would be my first.
It's
My
better
first
to
goal.
be dead fool than live in bondage.
So the first one is something you would do for yourself.
Right now, currently,
Yes. The second goal would always be something that the group can help you with. And the third goal
What
would,
if I kill somebody?
well, I mean, you gotta be realistic, dog.
We could kill somebody. Fool.
I mean, sure, but I mean,
I need someone to wash my car. Who's gonna do it?
but it's not.
I'm
It's not
looking at
about.
you, Nestor.
It's not about that. It's.
Emotional.
I mean, it is that, but it's just someone to help you over the hump.
And I want to take Arthur to work out with me so I can get them shoulders, bro. I'm
What?
jealous.
Yeah, why not?
I'm
Like,
jealous of those. Fool.
What if I want to have a sexual encounter with a man? Fool?
I got you.
and
bro.
if someone,
I know
yeah,
some freaking naughty fools. I've dabbled.
someone help you come out the closet, why not? I mean, who better than your best friends? Not to come out with.
Nah, but
Oh,
you
they
want to
got-
experience something to see if there's a closet to come out of or not.
Like Andy, am I gay?
Or if your mind's just been twisted.
Hey, we're all questioning at some point.
We've all had dreams.
I've been hooping, and then that shit turns red. Like, oh shit, this is not a hoop dream. Bro.
Sometimes you push up on the defense too hard.
You clap up them nuts.
Like, hey, boy, smother me more, boy. What's up, boy? Post me up, son. Post me up, son.
And the third goal would be that one would be the one that's more long term or like a bigger one. But that one you put it out and hopefully the listeners, the people who watch this, the people who
Yeah.
I want to move
who
some mad
listen,
weight.
they throw in help
Oh, okay.
like sending you links or sending you videos or giving you advice. Like
Yeah.
that one's the community. Like that one's to build the community so the community can help.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it takes a village, bro.
I want to be Nino Brown.
I'll be dope.
Nino Brown, like
Just move mad
move
weight.
mad weight.
What's that? Colors? Colors.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's not colors.
That'd be high.
Because like some of us do feel like in a state of like stuck and sending goals and be more forward or more goal oriented would help. But for you guys who are busy too, like setting goals, like even simple stuff like resting or drinking more water, like stuff that's doable and it's also good for you. I don't see
I want to have all you can drink mimosas, food, but I want to get kicked out. To drink
like
mimosas.
that's a dream. I always wanted to do that.
No,
Like
no, but I want to get kicked out. That's my dream, food. Not mimosas.
the getting kicked out, that's the part.
And I'm gonna be. Someone has to film it. I'm like, yo, I've been kicked out of better places than this.
I
Fool.
want to get into a group rumble.
Oh, I'm with that.
Our group versus another group.
But we have to be
That's
twisted though, cause I could take
The
punches.
Jets versus the Sharks.
I'm down with for headgear and everything, fool, but that's just hype. Fool. Like one of those 4-on-4 MMA matches would be hype.
Those
Fool.
are crazy, dog. Why does that shit even exist?
Just hell in the cell, but group versus group.
That sounds hype to me.
But we
fool.
play Rage Cage.
We used to do that shit in elementary school in the handball. Like you gotta like there's groups, and one group is trying to get the other fools off the wall and off the square, and the other group is trying to help everyone stay inside. And it was just beating fools and shoving fools and tackling fools and people getting speared.
I miss spearing people.
I speared a girl. She cried.
You what's wrong with
Wait,
you?
what?
Bro?
You don't remember I speared the neighbor girl?
Oh yeah.
We were all like fake wrestling. I fucking Goldberg
One of them
speared
had
her
a
to a
crush on
rib
me, I
cage.
forget, I think.
They all had crushes on us.
Well, mate.
No, that was the other neighbor chick. The one that were way more thotty. Over here, they flip. They went to the. They started getting rug munchers. After they got tackled, they fucking messed with their brains,
They
bro.
don't know how to get it treated well.
So that was one of my ideas. I thought, because the homie brought up like, yo, you guys are doing crazy shit. Not crazy shit, but like fun stuff and stuff that like you would never ever get the experience. Like when the fuck would we go get our like palms read if it wasn't for the bucket list? You know what I mean?
I don't believe in this. So yeah,
No, but you would have never even gotten the experience. You know what I mean? And I thought like, yo, the bucket list should come back, even if it's not.
Well, now that me and Juan have the same days off, it'll be easier.
And then Juan and Art has the day off too, so like everyone's off for on Sunday.
But are you off?
We're on the
That's a real
same
question.
cycle.
Everyone's in the same cycle, but And doesn't necessarily have to be a weekly thing where we're like doing it every week.
Before
Because
the only two working men were me and Arthur.
right. Do you want to have a job too?
No.
No, I was just on financial aid gangs.
Yeah.
Right.
This fool hadn't.
And we had other streams of services.
Right. Sorry, I'm sick still.
Cause I tend to not sleep, so I don't really care. But
It's not a like to me. The bucket list is more of a way to like get more experiences, kicking it together, and do more shit. Open up ourselves to doing shit that we never tried before. I think that's fun.
Like we should do a group orgy.
I mean,
I'm a quick comer, fool. Unless I'm super tired. If I'm
if you're
tired,
tired, you take longer to
it
bust.
takes like 50 minutes sometimes.
50,
Yeah, I'm not even. That's not even me trying to front.
but you're hard the whole time, so you're doing more work.
Yeah.
But is it because you get out of your own head? You feel like you're so tired, you're not even thinking.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not enjoying it, but someone is. So.
He's half-masked the whole time.
No. I mean, I've never gotten complaints, but I've noticed it. But I've done the research.
So like the day, like when it's at the end of your week, when you're most tired, you haven't slept and shit. That's
Yeah.
when you last the longest.
Yeah. That's where I could go. That's where like I should have a threesome, but I mean, you know, I'm not a.
Those are the days you can,
Yeah.
but you're too tired to even. But to take a threesome, like I feel like you gotta start it, and like unless you've already pre-agreed, like if you're trying to make it happen,
I don't think
it
it'll be-
takes a lot
I don't
of
think
work.
that shit- I don't think it'll be fun. In all honesty,
You don't think a threesome would be fun?
no.
You think it's just too much work?
I'm lazy.
It's more of a like.
It's more of a
But it's an
thing.
experience.
It's more something you say. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I'm like, dude, if I feel bad if I'm the only guy getting off, I feel bad.
That's not what you used to say. You used to say that only you mattered.
Well, I mean, I still only mattered, but people change when people grow up sometimes.
You care if you're also pleasuring your partner.
Or no.
What if God was?
Well, you want
one of
repeat visitors?
You want repeat business, so you want them to leave
That's 'cause
with
they-
a good Yelp review.
Yeah.
That's because they told this fool he wasn't any good.
And I step up my game.
Shut the fuck up. Someone told you suck.
Some chick, yeah, she's like, Dick, you're big, but you don't know how to use it. Fool. So I'm like, but if I if I don't use it, do I lose it though? Fool? No, I was just dog shit tired, but I wasn't into it. I was like, I'm kind of like over this shit. Like,
No. You said like 3 statements. You said that you were big, but didn't know how to use it. Then you said you were tired.
she
Then-
said all 3 of them in one stage.
No. Well, it's the truth, dog. We gotta get to the bottom of it.
What do you mean?
So what was it? What was her complaints that you sucked?
He didn't do anything.
That you just
No,
laid there
I just laid
like
there.
a fucking fish.
Yeah, I wasn't into it. If I'm not into it, then it's not.
Were you not into it, or were you just inexperienced? You didn't know what to do
No, I was
next.
just not into it. That
No,
day,
it's just his usual
Oh.
thing.
that there's days you like, oh fuck, and there's days I just like, I'm over it. Like I'm done. I don't want to be part of this shit. That's why I don't think the threesome would be fun. I don't know, like.
But with 2 new chicks,
No, dude. I rather like keep a partner because now you know what they like, they know what you like, and it's easier. With new chicks, it's always like fuck.
You have to try.
you
Yeah.
ever slide into
Yeah.
a
He
new,
doesn't try.
slide into a new dude's butt? fool?
Hey, dog, dudes, but they're fucking legit.
They're too tight.
But they don't.
Wait, what
get
did you say
pregnant.
that you don't like new chicks? Is then you have to like figure out what they like.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not about that.
What if you just give them the buffet? You give them the whole round of everything you've
No,
learned
some
throughout the whole
chicks-
thing.
Some chicks don't like that shit.
They only want
What they want.
what they
But they
want.
won't tell you, which is like, oh, tell me what you want.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. Just give her like the sushi. Give her a little like menu and then check.
I knock 3 times before I go in. That's
You gotta knock on the door before you
that's
come
a staple.
in. Dog.
Fool.
Like a sushi menu where it's like check every, when you go out, you can eat sushi and it's like all the things you're down to do, and then you just tell check everything you're willing to do. So
That's
Or-
weird, dude. Like if you bring
it's
out
consent, my dude. What do you?
contracts and- Whoa, I never fucking gotten anyone drunk and had sex with them. That's not what I do. Fool.
No one said you did. I'm just saying.
You're fucking
what-
hinting at it.
I'm
though,
just
fool.
saying, like
You're
just-
hinting at it.
it's
right
I've
like-
never done that without myself being drunk, though.
That's true, fool. And I'm usually the
sounds
drunk.
like an
girl.
excuse.
No, I've never done
I'm
it.
just saying, like
But I was drunk, though.
That's your excuse for everything.
Toby Turner.
We're both drinking. Who's at fault?
The alcohol companies.
There we go.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the goal? And I'm not saying that
I'm with that.
huh?
I'm with that.
But
I
it's
feel-
also not
I feel
like-
wanted to read, but I mean, there has to be consequences. Someone eats a hot sauce. So.
Yeah, but then the consequence thing,
Someone gets hot sauce to the eye, though, bro.
you still haven't gotten blonde.
I'm gonna go blonde. I told you.
No one paid Arthur for the losing the weight. Did we pay him or we didn't?
No, because he wants to do it again because
Because we were gonna double down.
He was actually into it for like.
I mean, Arthur brought up losing weight, and I thought it was a good idea too. I'm like, I wouldn't mind getting into it, bro.
I feel like
Sometimes I look at the mirror and I'm like, I feel like I look into my eyes and I see like there's Nestor's in there somewhere. You know what I mean? Like I look like a dude who ate Nestor. You know what I mean? Like when I look in the mirror, I'm like, what the fuck happened, bro? How did we get there? How do we get here, bro?
Yeah. What do you think?
Like how much self-hate
You
took?
think it was self-hate? Do you not check yourself out daily?
Check myself out?
Yeah.
Like in the mirror?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
No.
Is that weird?
You do too? So is it
That's
weird
why
that I
I'm
don't?
handsome.
I mean, I know that.
Like when I brush
But
my
you're
teeth, I
handsome,
look into my
obviously.
eyes and I'm like, what the
That you're
fuck?
handsome, of course.
Well, I know I'm handsome. Bro.
I don't got
People
the.
can say what they want about me. I know I'm good looking.
That's good. The confidence level.
So what? You one day woke up and was like, "Damn, I'm fatter than I." I mean, obviously. But
Well, I never planned it to. Like I never
no one
planned.
does. No one.
Like
Yeah.
becoming, this.
450. A lean 450.
Can we just make sure we add lean to it? Well, why you putting a number out there? I don't give a fuck if it's already out
I'm
there.
250,
Well, I'm not saying also out yourself. It's not like
but I'm 6'1". Your boy needs some leg room though. You know what I mean?
I'm 6'1".
I'm 6 even.
I thought you were 6'2".
No.
No, we're getting there. Fam.
Well, the more weight you lose, the taller you get.
Yeah.
You think if I lose a bunch of weight, I could get up to 6?
You're short.
God.
probably-
Your limbs are short though. Like
But what if you go into one of those foods that stretches you out, like one of those massage foods?
you have like that's why your legs are so like thick. Is
Stubby?
because your limbs are very short.
Fuck. I hate that shit about me, dog.
That you're like
I got like thick legs, so I got like it starts off good. Like you could build a body around big legs. You know what I mean? You got big mass, so you could put
mhm.
some beef on it.
Yeah.
But then my gut's too big. Like my body's too big. And then,
Middle?
but my head doesn't fit like the body that I have. I feel like I should have a bigger head.
A bigger nuka?
Yeah. Like I've always like thought that my hat size was too small. Like compared to my body, like my body's big.
Yeah, you're
Got big legs. I'm wide. Like I have like my butt's not really good. Like I'm wide.
Then you have loose fat.
Yeah, and I hate
Me
that
loose
shit,
fat.
bruh. Like
Well,
you have a low hanging stomach. It looks fucking weird.
We all do.
No. The way your stomach hangs is different for everybody.
mm-hmm.
Like you got more of a beer belly.
Yeah, my shit's all beer.
Not
a lot
all
of
of it.
fast-
You
a lot of
also
fast
eat
food,
like
fast food,
crap, but
I eat like shit, yeah.
like the way your stomach hangs is different,
yeah.
and where your fat gets stored.
Well, mostly my
You know what I mean? Like
my
mine
gut.
goes to my stomach. That's why I'm wide because my legs are
Oh, you
thin.
don't
It's
be
it's pretty muscle, right?
Yeah, you're carrying 450.
I mean, your thighs are huge.
Thunder
Your
thighs.
guts big.
Yeah, and my arms they're big,
Yeah,
but not like swole,
My arms are so.
right?
see, like I have a big butt
Yeah, this
and I have a big gut.
This way.
No, I don't have a big butt. My butt's flat, which is sucks because always like
You look weird. Fam.
my pants would fall, and I look
Like
weird.
my butt's so big that I don't put my like I have like a girl body when it comes to my butt and my waistline.
Really? So you don't
Mhm.
put a belt on?
No, I do,
Oh,
but
okay.
I still have that space in between here. You know that space that
No,
girls
I have no ass, though.
Oh well, I have that same thing.
I squat.
In the morning, we were
I
walking to
squat.
Costco, and I was to the agent, "Bruh, are you sagging or do you have no ass?"
I have
When
no
he's like,
ass.
"I got no ass."
I do Stairmaster 20 minutes every time at least. And I do squats. and it
See, I have a
don't
big
matter.
butt. I have like
And I can
I have a
squat.
butt of like of an older
I can
black
squat
woman.
like 400. Yeah, that's what does.
Norbit?
He looks like one of our one of our leads in my department. It's like an older black lady. You would think she would know nothing about IT, but she's like pretty good. Cause she's old,
What the
dude.
fuck?
She's like 62. I was like, damn.
But I thought that was a good idea. That Art's like, "Hey, let's bring the weight challenge back," and I was like,
I'm
"Yeah,
with it,
I'm
dog.
with
I
it."
feel-
Like
I feel
that's
I'm getting like
that's
probably
good.
5 or 6 pounds
like I love the
Oh,
motivation.
more.
Okay.
What's the number you feel like you could lose?
No, he said he
Oh.
thought he only gained 5 or 6 pounds, but
No.
Dog. The other day when we finished the podcast, we're all kicking it. Everyone's laughing, having a good time. Just so got out of her room because sometimes she kicks in the room when we do the pod.
Yeah.
Walked out, and the first thing she says, like, Adrian, you've gotten fatter. Just shot him. Adrian's face dropped.
Well, yeah, because I'm working out 5 days a week.
His face dropped,
or
and
so
he.
he says.
No, I'm working out.
I was like, that's fucking trolling for dick out there, boy.
He goes and just goes and eats yogurt at the little juice
Nah,
bar.
that's a juice
I'm gonna eat yogurt at the fucking restroom, my dude.
That's that go garbage.
Sometimes you hurt for that go-gurt.
But
No,
that
shit
day,
is-
dog,
ever
because we
since
were
then, I've been
fucking
like, fuck, I guess I
dying.
am fatter.
But then he keeps asking me, like, yo, am I fatter?
I've
or-
asked the girl I'm dating, like, am I fatter? She's like, no, you don't look fatter. I'm like, you're lying to me. Don't lie to me.
It's a crazy chick.
You're fucking lying. I'm getting fatter. You're getting into a relationship, body, fool. Like, you're settling down. Yeah,
Fuck
you
no.
are. Admit it or not.
I still work
When you're
out.
out here looking for a mate, you're prime. Fool. You're
I'm
working
still
out.
working out 5 days a week. The only things I take off is today.
Or so you say.
So you
I'm gonna start
say.
showing you videos, dog. I still put up 275.
It's the same photo, though. Fool. That's what they're going to tell you, dog.
It's facts. That was the same photo.
I'll take shirts, dog. I have more than one shirt.
It was never a video of you walking or a picture of you walking. It was you in your truck.
That's true. It was you on your truck in the little gray.
Because
sweater.
I'm not walking with the cell phone out. I'm listening to something. So when I get into my truck for the cool down, trying to take my phone
So
out.
instead of stretching or like drinking water and then like a light walk,
Yeah.
you just sit down.
And then I got a water thing, and I'm like trying to drink more water. So I'm trying to be more conscious about water and
So you're the reason why we
health.
have a drought or what?
Oh, I'm drinking that much water. I get the fuck
You're a
out of
messy
here.
dude, dog.
Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
to
here.
me, that's all water weight you're carrying right now.
Mammals your size,
They
we're talking
drink.
about tons. That's the amount.
fuck
That's
up.
the amount of things people.
You drink the most
intake.
water of anyone I know,
That's what
bro.
does is
You have to though. Fool. I'm fat and I'm diabetic. Fool. What do you want me to do? Fool?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I
I'm
wish
saying
I
it's
was
a-
like you, where I could just drink like a whole gallon.
I can't. I mean, I do, but
It's more, it's a bad habit that I don't. It's a bad, like, I just didn't grow up with my mom telling me drink water, drink water, drink
Neither
water,
did I.
or made a conscious decision to drink more water.
I just really like water. Like I've always been a thirsty dude growing up, and I've always wanted it. So I go get it.
I feel thirstiest now, dog. I was like looking at the Denny's chick, like, yo, my dude, that's looking like
She was
trouble.
cute.
She's
fool.
cute.
I was looking like trouble because she looked like my type, and I was like, yo, this could spell trouble for me, bro.
why?
Because I like to ruin my life chasing a chick. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe she says yes for once.
but the fun is ruining my life. You know what I mean? Like,
because I gotta pick up the pieces. Huh?
yeah, but that's the fun part. It's like Mario, but like you never get Peach.
prince,
Like, you know what I mean? You never get the princess. You always just go through the journey and then
You're just smashing up little turtles,
smashing turtles, so destroying turtle shells.
eating mushrooms.
You gotta eat.
So
that.
I mean, I don't know
I'm
what
with
you guys
that.
thought about it because I
with
ran it through
I like
somebody.
when he's his little coon soup. That's my favorite Mario.
Oh,
fool.
it's this little fucking.
That's
His
when he
little
gets.
coon soup,
That's
fool,
when
he
he
flies.
gets.
Little
That's when he
ball.
gets taller. No.
No,
Oh, you can fly with that one?
Well, they get taller when you get upgrades in general, just because like now you can take 2 hits. Fool.
But when he's
yeah,
wearing
yeah, yeah.
a little,
That's when he can fly.
he's wearing a white shirt and a
No. He just has the same suit on. But
No,
he's
he's just got little coon ears and a little coon tail.
Mm.
That's a dope.
I was never the biggest Mario fan. I
You're a
know that.
fraud. That's why.
I can never call myself a gamer. I'm not. I've never.
You're a little fraud.
Yeah, that if you ever hear me calling myself a
It's
gamer,
because you've never been one for like mental stimulation,
This fool just likes to sit there and just.
and you're like
entertain.
your reflexes are bad.
The fool falls on the TV though. Like, ah!
the other day, dog, my mom's like, help me go outside and fill up because we've been I think I talked about it. We did the drive,
Yeah.
not way. You just told me what it was
Mhm.
called, the walkway.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a bunch of rock because there was a bunch of cement. She's like, "Hey, help me break up these rocks and then put them in the boxes so
Yeah.
we could throw them away." Bro, I carried a box. I picked up a rock. and took a step back. I don't know how I ended up in the floor.
Shut the fuck up.
I ate shit heavy.
How?
But I took a step back. 360 felt like almost fell like into the.
That fool did a ninja flip, bro.
I did a ninja flip. It was like a Power Rangers 360 fall, B. My mom was like, "What are you doing? Like, you even fall dramatic." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. Am I helping you? I'm sick as fuck."
How'd you fall?
I think it's because it's on top of a ledge. So I stepped on the ledge and I forgot that I stepped. So when I went back, I forgot that there was like, space. So I just went down, but I'm also carrying a rock. So the momentum of me trying to turn just flipped me, dog. And then I'm just on the floor. And then I fell on my hand. I thought it broke it because I was holding a big rock.
Yeah.
Like, I broke my hand. Fuck. And she's like, "What are you doing?" Because I'm literally standing up straight and out of nowhere. Like, I took a step and then I'm on my fucking ass, bro. And I also stepped on like some metal pieces because I just heard like ching, and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was like the most dramatic fall ever.
Magnesium out of the concrete, you hit it so hard.
I think I broke our driveway. I fucking ate shit, bro.
That's funny.
So fast.
That was no. I was trying to make an earthquake joke, like, "Oh, it's when Mexico got that earthquake," but it wasn't. That's fucking crazy, dog. 7.6. It's like some movie shit, dog. But I did fall weird. Good thing nothing was broken though, because when I swung with the rock, the momentum, it spun me around, dog. I started here and I finished 180. I finished over here, but while also falling. I was like, "What the fuck happened?" I'm like, I'm not even gonna try to explain what happened. I just got up and like, she's like, I don't know if she felt bad or she's just like, "Forget it, let's just go in." And she's not usually like that, like, like she saw that I was really sick, and then I looked at her like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, "Mama." Like, I literally was like, "What the fuck happened, B?" Oh, back to the.
How do you fall though? Like...
back coordination, dog. I don't fucking know. It's like.
You're clumsy, though.
Clumsy, bro. I wonder, like, if
I don't even know if Philip really pushed you. I think you might.
Philip pushed. No, he shoved me, dog. It's facts.
I don't know now, Phil.
Nah, B, don't put that into question. Like, don't change history, bro. It happened, dog.
But it's because you're not a very reliable source when it comes to stories.
Yeah.
Because you make things up. You're a known liar.
I mean,
you're a known forger.
I'm known to.
And you're known to.
I'm known to
uptick the truth.
I'm known to spruce up a story
and make things up.
No.
Yes.
If there's holes, yes, I will fill them up. But that happened, bro. Like,
no, I'm saying you might think it happened, but it might not have. You just were like, "How else could I have fallen?"
No.
And of course, your brain was not going to blame yourself. Like,
I would never blame myself. First of all.
Exactly.
But that happened. My mom was there. Asian was there. It was the thing. It's not like I wanted it to blame someone else, and then in my head, I just made it so it was like someone else to blame. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what it feels like.
No, like, that's what they blamed.
You might have tried to take off, and you ran too fast for yourself, and you fell.
No, I wasn't that clumsy my whole life. Like, I don't have a broken bone, and like, knock on wood, because I don't want to have that happen to me.
That'd be funny.
Fuck you. Have you ever had a broken bone?
No.
You've never broken a hand, a finger, nothing? Thank God.
No.
I wonder if Arthur has, because he's with his ADD and shit.
No.
But he's also meaty, so I don't know.
My bone structure is like
You drank a lot of milk.
They're thick, yeah.
You're from Culiacan, dog.
They're strong. Like, I have a strong, like, bones.
Bone structure. Art seems like the one who would probably break his bones.
Art doesn't like being outside.
He played baseball.
Yeah, because his daddy forced him to.
No, he liked him too.
He likes baseball.
Yeah, but baseball's not.
He likes being athletic.
No, when his dad made it to where, like,
where it's not fun is when you gotta go and practice and it becomes
his dad's
a job.
like, oh, like, yeah, like, go do this, go do. That's when he didn't like it, because he took the fun out of it for him.
Oh.
Where it's like
he lost the love of the game because his daddy made it a chore.
Yeah, it became the podcast. You know what I mean? Where it's like, do it. And then also, like, hit the batting cages and get better. And that fool's all about blasé shit.
You think he's been like that his whole life?
Yeah, that's who he is.
I guess like that, I've never been different, even when I was 5.
Yeah.
You're a little sick kid.
I was a little sick kid, though. I was telling people, like, dude, I used to throw up everywhere. And people were like, you're lying. I was like, so how are you so big now? I was like, I don't fucking know.
Because you eat a dick loaf.
I ate a shit of it. But I
Wait.
ate healthy stuff, too. Like, I eat fruits and shit.
When?
All the time.
But fruits aren't that healthy.
They're not.
No. There's nothing but sugar water.
I'm a little sugar kid, then.
Vegetables are healthy for you. Fruits, if you don't eat that many, they're good for you. But if you...
I mean, no disrespect. My mom's not the best nutriologist. Like,
You're not supposed to
like,
eat that many
nutritionist.
fruits.
She just gives us what she thinks is good. It's not like
No, she gives us what she knows how to cook.
exactly. It's not like she went out and learned
No.
what's good for you, what's not. Like for her, it's like, oh, if you drink 7, like if all you eat is apples, that's good, or all you
That's
eat is
not
fruits.
No,
But that's not the way even fruits work.
no, because your body stores it different.
Yeah, there's still like deficiencies and other vitamins
Yeah, but I was
you
a
need.
small
and-
baby. You know, I was like 6.8. I was small.
Well, yeah. Well, my mom had just pushed the baby out. Like, how can her body recover and then still make another super healthy baby? Like,
It's true. I never thought about that.
there was no way her body could come up and have all the vitamins and everything it needed. She literally had just squished the baby out. She's probably like not sleeping right, not eating right because she just had a baby. She's like,
Just take care of the other baby.
yeah.
Well,
So it's not like she's like eating and sleeping all at her, like the pace she's supposed to, and then she pumps you out. There's no way you're gonna be like the super healthy baby.
I was little, dude.
Yeah, you're almost not primo, but
I'm primo.
I'm
I'm not primo.
ready to go.
You're grade A.
Grade A, grade
So those are the two things I wanted
I'm with
to
it.
implement, like some
do wanna
goal
read more.
Yeah, exactly. Like read a book or read a chapter because I mean, no one's gonna read a whole
I used
book
to
in
read
a week.
book a week.
You did not.
I
read a book
swear.
a week. You never read a book a week,
I used
bro.
to read at work.
You would read, yes, but a book a week is
I'm a
ridiculous.
power reader, though. Everyone knows that.
Eh,
Ask me what the.
I'd
thing is, I
rather
don't
you
remember.
say I'd read a chapter a week. That makes sense because you at least will remember what you read. Because there was times
Shit.
you're reading and then Juan's like, "Oh, that's interesting. What is it about?" And you'd be like, "Oh, I don't know." They're like, "What are you doing then?"
I'm a power reader. I'm fast. I'm just fast reader. Who say how fast I can go through it?
See, like, I'll reread things. Like, if I'm reading something and I didn't quite not understand, but if I can't remember what I just read, then I reread it until it gets in my head. Because then that's officially reading it, because, like, now you know.
I
Like,
mean,
when I read books, I'd reread chapters over if I, like, didn't remember certain
see, I'm a
things.
piece of shit. I chose a terrible major. I never read a full book. I think I read a full book like my freshman year.
That's because you didn't want to.
I didn't really read the books.
I read all the books.
Like with my major, I could pass with just common sense and just a little bit of. You read what you need. You never read a book, but I don't think I just didn't fall in love with reading or fall in love with doing the research, doing the work.
That's the funnest part.
Yeah, but
I like doing my research paper. It was
my
the
shit.
fun.
When you're an art major, when you're an artsy kid, you're like your whole focus is like, fuck this. I just want to do it. Like my whole thing was like, no one could teach me what I could just learn by doing it.
Then why go to school?
Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing. It made no sense. Like it made no sense to go to school and not learn like. Well, I mean, I learned how to write good essays. I'm not like a terrible writer,
I'm a terrible writer.
but you know, but I learned that I could be a better writer if I would just read. You'd get a lot of better at writing if you would
Yeah.
read a lot
Yeah,
more.
'cause you learn how other people's style is.
Style,
Pros.
Words.
They're
prose,
pros. I'm a pro.
órale,
I'm a prostituto.
how to write, like more like how to find your voice. That's what I wish I would. Like even when I want to write scripts, I write scripts so dry. I don't ever feel like my voice is on that paper. And I feel like that's something you would get more from reading a lot
I like beat.
Facts.
and writing more. You know what I mean? And that's something I wanted to focus on a lot more. But I've been on like this like self path of like, fuck, I want to do all this shit. Like I wanted to
Well, you
buy
have time. Why don't you?
Exactly. I'm like, dog. But even if I didn't, even if I worked, I felt like my spare time, that's what I should be doing. It's like
I know. I should
not
be doing
self exploration because that sounds like just jerking off.
I was about to say.
or like figuring out
Fingering out for that.
fingering out.
There's nothing wrong with masturbation.
you
But
gotta
like
fucking clear
learning
that
more
mind.
about yourself, learning what you like, learning what you don't like, and
Yeah.
I mean, I
Sexual?
guess that could apply to sexuality too. But for art, and I just want to buy like a lot of canvases and see what I could come up with. Like I'm a hack, bro. I'm not, I'll never tell you that like I could be the next great artist, but I just want to try it because I like it. It's calming to me.
Yeah.
I like listening to podcasts and painting and see what I could come up with. And maybe move away from pop culture stuff. Like pop culture is like where I felt comfortable just because I thought like, oh, it'd be cool, like something I could hang up.
Yeah.
But I just want to like I just want to just draw shapes or just doodle and see what comes out.
When you
I
do
mean,
it in a
I
notebook.
huh?
When you do it in a notebook.
But that's because your pop culture stuff was like paint by the numbers type shit.
Exactly.
Where you were just literally like
It's for tracing.
tracing shit and you're just filling in colors and shit.
Yeah. That's like going
That's
to.
not like.
Hey, you ever been on one of those dates where you go to those wine and paint? They're pretty fun.
They're doing that at LA Live.
They're
I
pretty
think
fun.
they're signing up for like
Wine and paint?
You fools want to go do it?
Vatos. Hey, that could be our next bucket list: wine and paint with
There's
the
one in
Vats.
Burbank. I did it in Burbank.
Those are paint by the numbers too.
LA Live. I think they
Dude,
set
I
up
had a
like
whole
tables
wine, a whole
and
bottle of wine.
you know where they have the ice skating rink?
Yeah,
They set up like a huge
Fuck,
bunch of tables?
It's cold though.
and then like that winery that's around there.
No, it's just bomb.
They bring wine for everyone, and it's like chosen, and there's like snacks, and then everyone gets a canvas, and like
Dude,
there's a
you think
teacher.
they'll freak out if I eat the paint though? Well,
So your first thing is just to start.
That'd be
eating it.
high, bro.
you gotta film me
Hey,
though.
that's not how you do it. You're just fucking
And then
painting
you
it.
spit at the fucking
That's
camera.
exactly what I was gonna say, but you said like
And then oh shit.
Oh, this is my method.
Yeah.
Or you're just Picasso. You just bust your dick out. And you're just.
Dude, you see that fool that had a road rage incident? And the guy behind him's following him. He gets off his car. You think they're gonna fight? That fool just whoops out his dick and flashes him, and then puts it away and gets in his car. And
That's not a guy. That was a rapper. Fucking designer.
What?
Designer. That guy that did the Panda song.
He did? No, this was a
No,
white
no,
guy.
no, no. This is the dude. Oh, well, whatever. Someone said something to designer. Designer hopped off his Uber or his car, went up to the guy, whipped his dick out, and just went like, what? And then pulled it back in his pants and then started walking. Then the other guy gets off his car. And then this was threatening to take his dick out again. It was all over TMZ. Like now they want a photo of designer's dick to prove if it did or did not happen. It's
Why would that guy lie
I
about
don't
that
fucking
shit?
know. There's video though, but there's no video of like where you actually see him take his dick out. There's just video of him like holding his dick towards the guy. I was just like, why is that your first action is to whip your dick out at someone? I
'Cause
guess
it's
like
like,
that's the most
ooh,
macho thing you could do.
Ooh,
Or,
they're gonna be shocked. They'll be like, "What?"
I guess
it's an animal thing.
it's it's just like I guess deep.
It's an animal thing.
Yeah.
I'm more of a man than you.
Yeah. So, I mean, the best he could have done is probably piss on him and just claim that, like, oh, this is mine now on some dog shit. But just sniff his butt. But you think that would stop a fight? He just like, get a nice whiff of his asshole.
I'll throw me on.
I'd be like, what the fuck is happening, bro? But yeah, I feel like I mean, maybe we could. I don't know when you guys want to start. We could start it now. We could start it when art comes back.
Okay. I mean,
When art comes
compare-
back. When art comes back, we could
Talk about it.
bucket list. But maybe not put it on a bucket because then the bucket gets lost. Maybe write them out, then I'll type them up, and there's got to be like someone that scrambles it for you whenever you want to do it.
Could do it next
But we
time.
all have to fully do it.
Fully
me.
commit, yeah.
Last time we didn't fully commit to
Who
everyone.
did come in?
We didn't have a sleepover. Fool.
Oh no, that's one.
Yeah. Right.
I have back problem.
Not then.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did. I think he was
No?
just coming out of it.
No.
It was it
It was pre the back.
It was pre-op.
pre-op?
Yeah.
Whatever.
When it came to the thing where I couldn't commit was money. Like I couldn't do all the stuff because I wasn't like I didn't
The
have money.
sleepover you could have done and you chose not to.
Yeah, because I was being a little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100. But there were so many beautiful things that came out of the bucket list. Golfing, the throwing the dinner is still one of my best experiences. Once it happened, before I pissed the fuck out of Juan and
Just,
my sister hated me. So I think that's one of the times Juan has been the angriest at me. But like once it happened, it's like just sitting down and like being with all my closest friends and having a dinner together.
Mm-hmm.
One of like
That was
like
fun.
it's one of those memories that I think I'll die with, because it was a great experience. But before this pod started, I talked about how even though I was sick, I had I don't know why, but the day before my birthday, Felipe hit me up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, what are you doing today?" Or like, "Are you guys going out or whatever?" I'm like, "Nah, man. Everyone's just Adrian work. Like all our schedules are fucked up. Like it just felt like it was impossible to like do something or to get together.
Yeah.
Like because I haven't even like really gone out and celebrate with my family just because the money's tight right now and
Like,
like
guy that buys this shit is at work. We're all.
not money's tight, but also like we really haven't been able to sit down and have a actual like dinner or breakfast with each other in what feels like months. Just because everyone's schedule's fucked up, and
all that away.
so I thought, oh man, for my birthday, hopefully we'll be able to do that. Just because it's been a minute where we all just like take at least 2 hours, and it's just us five. Because I mean, Giselle's gonna be gone soon, so
Yeah. We should be gone soon too.
and probably this is the last year. I mean, I don't see like you being past this year and still being here. Hopefully,
No.
me too.
If I get a better job, that's what we're planning.
So the plan is that or something's gotta happen, bro.
I told this
Regardless,
kid, I want to buy a house near the
we're
beach.
gonna do it, dog. We're gonna do it.
It's like-
Trust
like
me,
$1.5
bro.
million.
My eBay is taking off.
You don't think I can
My
do it?
goal, all my goals are gonna
Not
fucking
right
start crying.
now.
Oh no, fuck no. When I'm 40.
Stupid ass.
Dog,
right now
I
I can
found the
afford a
dollars
condo.
today. If I go and hit it and buy a fucking ticket at 7-Eleven, dog, we're gonna make it. We're gonna break it.
Dude,
I feel lucky
I'm
today.
stealing your money. Be warned, fool.
I'm taking all that pay cuts. Fool. Getting all this stimmies. I'll charge you 26% on the
Hey, bro, that money I let you didn't know, but it came with crazy interest, bro.
It came with 1,000% interest.
You were
A
not-
day though,
You
fool.
Big,
And it's adding up, dog. So the day before my birthday, we had like there wasn't like no one had like nothing was planned. I hadn't really hit nobody up. I was already not feeling my fucking birthday. Like I really like at first I felt like I didn't care, and then when it was brought up to me in person, like after we talked about the pod, I just got depressed. Not because my birthday was coming up. I just felt, but probably that's what it was. Like, you know, you get the birthday blues. Like another year. Where am I?
got the
What
birthday blues.
you never do? I do.
I don't either.
Just because it's like fuck another year and it's like should you
It
care?
does feel like just another day for me though.
Once you're in it,
But that's kind of weird. Don't your parents make a big deal about it?
you always have parties. That's
I'm
why.
emotionless though. Fool.
Oh.
Like they throw parties for you when like your family cares and they want to take
Just
photos
like
of you.
when that like let's say they don't want to do that. Yeah, that does like why don't they want to do that anymore?
But
But
it wouldn't bother you.
Because us, we never had a birthday party.
No.
People ask,
Well, if my whole family got together to celebrate me, I would be out of my fucking rockers happy.
but I've had that since I was a little.
I've never
boy,
had
fool.
that. Never had like, but your uncles want to take photos with you, and everyone's so happy to see you.
But I'm the light of the family though. Fool.
But also, like recently, they have like you really don't really get to go to family parties, and you really don't get to brick it with them.
But I'm talking about like my godmother's so happy that I'm going
To Mexico,
to Mexico.
but for a day,
She's
Just
like
that-
thrilled
that
out of her
she
mind. Like she's so happy that I'm going.
only like yeah,
Just
because
because
she
she
gets
gets
to
to
see
see
No,
me.
let's freak her out. Fool.
tell
I'm
her
gonna show
that
up for- yeah,
that
I'm-
Juan, that Adrian is Juan.
Oh shit, dog.
Well, they know you're going too, so it's not like.
Yeah, but they never seen a picture of me, dog.
Oh, okay.
I could grow a beard by then. And that was, oh shit. fool,
Like
you
just
lost
tell
so
your
much
parents to
weight.
get on it. Like
We're about the
they just
same
keep calling
height.
Adrian Chato, and then she's just
I
confused.
don't know how to explain the moles and the broken nose, but everything else we're about to
But I'm
say.
gonna be there still. Fool.
No, you pop out for the bush. Ah.
Psych.
Like my other grandma wants to see me. A lot of people want to see me. Fool.
Well, you haven't been to Mexico in
A long time, since
5,
my-
7, or 8 years.
A long time.
Nah, not that.
No.
To Guadalajara or to? I don't think.
Well, to Guadalajara probably
I've never
long,
been to Guadalajara.
Yeah.
You never been?
Well, no, these foods are from an actual city. Why
Yeah,
would you go
true.
to another city?
Guadalajara's nice,
No, it's not.
but it's crazy. No, it's nice.
It's a city, dog. Cities
But
are not
yeah.
nice.
So I have to go there this year too, because my mom's making me. Well, she's not making me, but she's already expressed that she really wants me to go.
To see your godmother,
No, she really wants me to go visit her mom
Sinaloa.
and visit her dad. Yeah,
She's hinting.
because her mom wants to see me, and my mom's the same way as me. Where like we really love our mothers, so
you
like, when they
you
want something, we do it for them.
You gotta make it happen.
Yeah,
No, but I mean that means you're going because you're also
I have to go now.
Yeah.
My mom told me
Yeah,
she'd really like it, so it's like, oh, now I gotta do it for my mama.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
choice.
I just show my love through money. And then he complain about it.
Just throw a bucket of cash.
Let's see how you fucking. Ah.
But like people just fuck with my vibe.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if that would change, if one day everyone's just kind of like, ugh, it feels like they're
Of
obligated
course
to
I
be
would.
there.
Like that would hurt.
That shit would bug you out, right?
But I mean, like I'm the type of person that like I just.
Well, you're probably a
keep
grown
shit
up
in, so
about it.
doesn't-
Yeah,
No, I just keep shit in. So like,
So like,
you just go and punch your wall, like a fucking
nah,
hole
he's
to
gonna
it.
headbutt it. The metal door.
The metal spring, you just dented it.
Like, what?
so like
the-
I just compound things or like I
Internalize it.
compartmentalize things and I just put it inside. That's what I do with like. That's why like when things happen and people are like, "Oh, you're not more affected than you don't look more affected than you should be." And that's because like I've never been that dude. Like even when my grandpa died when I was in high school, like my sister was like
Crying and
crying and
shit.
she was frantic and like I was. They're like, "You're the only one that didn't cry for your grandpa when he died," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. That's just who I am." Though, like.
I didn't feel dick for that, boo.
Like there was one day where like my mom and my sister thought my dad had died because that fool hadn't been back home and he wasn't answering calls and like all this, and like she cried, my sister cried. I'm the only one that didn't cry. I was more annoyed that I got woken up and was like, "Yo, dog, I'm tired right now, B. Let me go back to sleep."
I'm not that malandrine. What do you want me to do? Fool?
Well, I just said he is who he is. Fool. Like, what do you want us to do? Fool? Just life moves on. Fool. But like that's who I am though. Fool.
So you don't get. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you didn't even cry for your pops, why the fuck would you ever even get birthday blues? I mean, I guess that shit wouldn't even.
And I don't like. I don't know.
Like to you, it's just another day.
I probably do have those emotions, but they're probably just
Deep.
deep in, or like or they're there, but I'm just not aware of them.
To me, I've never had a birthday party really. So if they would do that, and if they one day just single it out, like to me,
That means that's just
my biggest dream is one day getting a surprise party. I always think like, oh, maybe it'll happen.
You wanted one?
I it's so corny to ask for one. You never ask for a surprise party, but if it would happen, like if your whole family just chose a day to celebrate you,
and then when you're about to eat that cake, fool, I just smash your face.
it turns into a roast where your whole family turns
Get a
into.
fucking roast.
And now we're all gonna shit on you. No.
It's your everyday life.
Well, I think it just. I never got to be the center of attention, even though like you could
You
tell
were?
as a person
You were.
that what.
Even
You
though
were.
you were the center of attention,
I never was the center of
you
attention.
made yourself the center of attention.
Making yourself and like it
Bro,
be.
you making yourself. You are though for those
Yeah.
like. You are,
I'm always.
Well, that's because I'm a jokester
No.
but you make yourself the center of attention.
or drama. Either way, we're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to
That's
make
why,
it.
like you want
gonna-
all eyes on
We're
you.
gonna make it pop regardless, boy. So where we at? So I got the birthday blues, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do nothing. Just like, I was in a place where I'm like, I don't know who are my real friends? Who's fake? Who do I want? Who do I not want
Who's
around?
just here for the ha-has?
Who's here for the ha-has, bruh? Who the fuck like we have hang-arounders for fucking dick riders, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was just in a confused space where it's like, I'm also a guy who likes to have a big group of people around. You can notice by how many people showed up.
See, I'm not like that.
I like big crowds.
I don't.
because one, it gives you more people to play 2 and 4, but also it just feels like the bigger the number, the more people love you. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. Internally, that's probably how I feel.
That's probably well, because you've always been one of the wanted acceptance and to be popular, and like the more people, that means the more popular.
I mean, I don't
want
want to be popular.
You
no.
did no, but that's your vibe though. Like that's you.
I like to be liked.
Whether like I know admitting that makes you sound like like that's cringy, right? To admit that, but that's you.
Nigga,
though.
I didn't want to be Mr. High School. You know what I mean?
You did though.
They call me Mr. Touchdown. I just
know
like
you
to.
do.
I like to be liked. You know, I like to have people around. I just like big. I like crowds. I like crowds.
You like being popular. You like being.
I like working the room. Like there's not like you know when like Goodfellas when they're working the room and they're walking around like what up and then you're like shaking hands and kissing babies.
That's who being Mr. High School is being the popular guy. Is like you're going through high school and everyone's like, oh, what's up, what's up? That's you love that. You
That's
you
who I
wanted
was.
that.
No, that's who I was. I'd walk around say hi to everybody.
You weren't that, but
In my head, I was. So
Yeah.
give me that. I was saluting. I was taking salutes. I was throwing up so woos. So, and then I got into a weird space where I'm like, I like crowds. Do my friends like crowds? I don't.
your main friends don't like crowds.
I'm like, they're looking more and more uncomfortable around more people. Like, it seems like,
Well, fuck the fakes. Huh?
and then I'm like,
Well, because see, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
no,
but, like,
I yeah.
as good as I am socially,
Yeah.
and as much as people love me being around, because I'm a clown,
Yeah.
like I get around people, I
Yeah,
start acting
okay, no
up, people
bullshit.
start
Like,
dying.
yeah, uh-huh.
Like that day at your birthday,
Yeah.
everyone was dying at like the bullshit and the dumb shit I was saying.
Yeah.
Like everyone was dying from they're like, oh shit, this was still crazy. This was
Yeah.
still funny.
Here's my take.
And then you have
My
another
take is
asshole
that
across the table yelling shit too.
my take is that we like performing for people, but if we're gonna spend time with someone, you'd rather spend time with people you actually care about.
Well, I like quality time.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the whole thing. Like, it's like when I guess like
When game nights move from 6 people to 20, it makes it hard to have one-on-ones, to have real conversations.
I know people like me. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I like people back.
I hear you.
And because they like me a certain amount doesn't mean I like them a certain amount. And because I entertain them a certain amount
Yeah.
doesn't mean they entertain me a certain amount.
Yeah.
So in reality, it's like I give a lot, but what do I get back?
Yeah.
The people I get back from, then okay,
Yeah.
that's cool with me.
Yeah.
Those are the people I want to spend time with.
Yeah.
But like it's cool performing in front of people and like having people laugh. You feel good because
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I am that dude. I'm the dude. The picture in my head is who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, things, like I'm a firm believer in quality time where it's like, there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
And there's certain things where it's like, that's more for us than it should be for everybody.
Yeah. And that's what I was like, fuck. Cause now even us kicking it, us 4, like where it used to be a lot more, it's becoming a lot less. So those small times are becoming more and more rare. So I'm like, fuck, man. Like, do I get to be selfish today and make it about me? Do I make it about everyone having fun? Like or like, do I just not have anything? And like, because at the end of the day, I'm like, I really want to have a dinner between us 4. Like, that's what I really wanted. And then it just became not that because I guess I chose to be selfish. Because I mean, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's get on. Let's be honest. But then I've been learning where it's like you gotta separate and you gotta do stuff differently.
Well, because you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, like
It's impossible.
But sometimes it's like making you happy. It's gonna make others not happy, or their time won't like. What I'm seeing now is that when people sacrifice their time, it means a lot because they don't have that much time left, or not left, but like to give.
Well, it's true. We don't have that. You don't get time back. So whatever time you use, you don't. You that's it. You don't have that time left.
So I'm trying to be more conscious about like using up the people's time that I care about in a in a good way and in a way where they're like not happy to be there, but where like they take something out of it.
Where they're enjoying it too.
Yes, where like where they can be in the moment and happy and feel the things I'm feeling. Because the day before, let's get back to where we're at. My cousin hit me up, and I was already going through all this shit. Do I have something? Do I not? Blah blah blah. But he hit me up. Let's go grab dinner then. I wanted to make like in my head, and then I'm like, why do I get mad at Art for doing the same thing? It's like I came up with 5 excuses not to real fast. I'm feeling sick because that day's the day I started getting sick. I'm tired. I want to. Like, what are we gonna talk about? You know what I mean? I'm like, and then I'm like, do I have to be entertaining or, you know what I mean? Like, but then I'm like, what am I talking about? Like, someone's reaching out, they want to like hang out with you, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna make an excuse not to. Like, there's no reason not to. Like, so you feel a little sick, suck it up, take some pills, and go for it.
Yeah.
No joke. One of the better dinners I've had. Like, literally, it was Felipe, Daisy, my cousin, and my sister, and we literally just sat at BJ's and talked for like what seemed like 3 or 4 hours, like a good solid time. And I haven't seen those guys in a while, or just hung around and sat and talked about like my parents getting old and like family shit but just talk quality, like spending quality time with your cousins, like people you care about who care about you, sitting down and talking out and I was doing shit I wouldn't even fucking do, dog. Like they're drinking and I'm like I got buzzed for the first time in a while. Like I was like I'm not gonna do it, but then I'm like fuck it, dog. Like they're taking you out, you know what I mean? Like
They're paid.
they're fucking paying. So what do you know what I mean? Take a little drink, dog.
This was high.
No, I wasn't even hungry, and then I ended up eating like these. I'm like, yo, these fools can eat, dog. Like, see, like the Martinez. Every since we were kids, they like to dabble fool. Like, they were the kids who like we were Mexicans. You grabbed your plate, you never ordered appetizers, and you never ordered dessert. No, not those fools. Those fools I could remember. They were the App family. They'd get desserts. They get multiple fucking entrees. Like, my dad would give them shit. Like, if you don't eat everything, dog, you're paying. You know what I mean? As a kid, he would give them crap. But that's just who they were. And like, even to this day, they got like apps and like drinks and like they didn't give a fuck.
Because if you go out, you should enjoy your meal.
And I was just like, yo, these fools live such a different life than me. Like, I'm over here looking at fucking prices and what do I like and what am I not gonna like? What's the least disgusting thing in this menu? You know what I mean? But it's not even about the food. The food's because I don't even like BJ's, but the quality time that I got to spend with them and like drink beer and
an intimate group, you have a different kind of time.
And like you get to bullshit and like you get to catch up because
and you get to enjoy each other.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, I haven't spent like I'm like, what don't like and it's like one of those times where you always have a good time that you always end up the day like, why don't we do this more often? Like, what the fuck?
Because when you see them, it's not just you guys, it's you, more people added. And the thing is, when you start adding other ingredients to outings, everyone changes.
It changes.
Because people don't react to everybody the same way as everybody.
Yeah. It was such a fucking like cool time, and I was like, "Wow, like damn, I love my cousins, man." I'm like, I haven't seen them in forever. It's been different.
You had forgotten.
I had forgotten. I was like, "God damn, man, I fucking love these people, and like these people love me, and that they took me out and took their time." And I'm like, and then I got home, and I'm like, man, I almost passed out on this just to like to do what, like to stay home and watch TV and like not do shit. Like, I felt so stupid and selfish, and that's when I started getting like. It started becoming around midnight, and then like they both like happy birthday, and that's when I told Felipe like fuck it, dude. Tomorrow if we have dinner, just come through, man. Like, and that's when I kind of decided like fuck it, I think we already had kind of talked about it, but that was just gonna be us. But then he was one of the first people I invited that was gonna be extra. But then I had such a good time that I'm like, you know what, fuck it, dude. If people hit me up, well, I mean. Obviously, the close ones are gonna get hit up regardless, and they did, like that night before, and then I just kept thinking like, why am I being this way? Like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna invite all the people I believe should be there or that I think are free, because I also don't want to bother other people. I know like they got their shit going on, and I'm like, I'll try to kick it with them later, but like the people that I'm like, oh, they're free, they could probably make it. Because I also didn't want to be like, nah, I can't make it. Then I was like, you start feeling a certain way, like, fuck you, that's my birthday, I'm not gonna make it. Fuck you. Being a little bitch, but so that day comes, I invite everyone, and everyone's able to make it. But I guess I
You undershot it.
undershot it, over invited people. No, but I think I always think like I'll invite this many, and I always think like maybe half will show up. I didn't think everyone was gonna show up.
Yeah.
So our reservation was just for 10 people.
Well, because you shoot for, I want this many people here, so I'm gonna invite this many people, so at least this many people show up.
Yeah.
Because you're the one that's always been scared of like,
What if no one shows up?
yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
That's why you're
Facts.
Mr. Do we have enough food? Or you're Mr. All those things.
Well, yeah. I just like, do we have enough seats? Do we have enough table? Do we have ice? Shit, like I just care, because I also want people to have a good time if they're gonna like make come out of their way to like kick it or whatever. So fucking 16 people showed up to have my birthday dinner, and by that day I'm way more sick. Like I spent the whole day just like, and I felt great because no one bothered me, and I just felt like, wow, that's never happened. Was it because it's my birthday? Like they saw that I was sick and it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So like Adrian went and got me breakfast, and no one told me to do anything. I was like, damn, why can't this be every fucking day, dog? People just let me get away with anything, dog. It's like, this is what every day should be like. It's like, why can't every day be my birthday?
living.
No one said me to do nothing.
Hey, who's got it better than me?
That's how I felt. Who's got it better than me, bro? The only thing is that I was sick, and and it's like the one where like it's draining your body, so you're just like, you feel like you just don't want to get out of bed. And I literally was watching New Girl all fucking day until like I don't know. And then I watched the movie, and then I'm like, no, it's time. Like let me shower and then just take pills. Then we got to the party, and then like, oh fuck, I way underestimated how many people were gonna show up, and it's kind of it sucked the way they set us up because not everyone was gonna sit together. But no shit, like I could tell, like, I'm like, fuck. There was riffings and shit, but like I don't know if you and Art were talking shit about me or not, because I just kept seeing you guys laugh and look at me, but I was like, I probably did something wrong. I should have just like, maybe it would have like these fools would have been happy with just us four, or I don't know what I'm getting like shitted on for, but I just thought it was about me.
No.
But I didn't care because like when I would stop and look around and like see everyone grab food and everyone laughing and everyone talk shit, I'm like, dude, this is exactly what I wanted. Like this is some shit that I'll internalize, and like it'll fuel like a little piece of my heart where I'll like, these are the people that love me, that love that enough to show, and then there was stranglers, people that just showed up, you know what I mean? But like love me enough to show up, to show support, and like I like anyone in this fucking table is like people I hit up, you know what I mean, and talk to on a like a daily basis, or well, not everyone, but most people, like 95%.
Yeah.
And just seeing everyone together and laughing and shit. Like there's times where I'd be in my own head and looking around. I'm like, fuck, this is dope. This is like, no, like this is exactly what I wanted. I remember last year too, like for my birthday, when a Blood Cells, it's like, man, I built this little dream of what Blood Cells was gonna be, and like finally seeing it happen with the people very, very close to me. It's exactly what I wanted. Like. And it's not like I feel like tearing up, but it just feels like joy, like endorphins, like, oh my God, like this is, you know what I mean? And like you're shaking your head but it's like, I don't know, like I'm too old to ask for like, I want gifts, I want like material things, like, I don't know, like you could probably give me a shirt, it'll be cool. But like that feeling of happiness of seeing all your friends together and laughing and talking shit. One people screaming about pussy, other people are trying to look porno up or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You know my friends are crazy. But seeing everyone together is like, I don't know, man. It's like I take mental pictures and I'll always remember that. Like, it just, talking shit, goofing off. I'm like, damn, this is great. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. It sucked because when you have that much of a group, you can't really catch up. You can't really have one-on-one conversations. You can't. But it's just like like I'm like, damn, this like when I see like the like, I guess you having a big dinner doesn't really mean having conversations or having intimate ones. I usually have those one-on-one with people anyways.
Yeah.
This is just about I like everyone's vibe, and everyone's vibe that is here I fuck with.
Yeah.
So if we're on this big table and we're all sharing and passing plates back and forth, because the family style shit was dope because it's like, give me that. Have you guys tried this? Who's doing that? I don't know. There's something intimate about like sharing food and passing food and like it's. I guess we didn't catch up, but like everyone's vibe just felt great to me until the check came. Then everyone's just kind of like, so what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? And that but and maybe that's me goofing, but like the vibe to me was great because it's just like I love everyone here and no one here, and I feel like everyone there loved me too. You know what I mean?
And that's the part where that part is where me and Arthur don't like
The
certain things.
The check part and like
Because we're like,
well, because
the vibe's all cool and everyone feeds off the vibe.
Yeah.
But as soon as shit starts
Up until a motherfucker has to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Then the vibe becomes like isolation. Like motherfuckers just start drawing back and like, oh, this is me, this is that. Like that's the part that I don't like because it's like,
well, because you're close enough to me where you could G-check me, like, bro, what the fuck? And you're close enough to Adrian or Art, but you're not.
No, because the thing is like,
well,
me,
also you're
Adrian, Arthur, and you, like, we have been the type of people where because we like and care about each other, that shit doesn't matter to us.
No, it's just money.
Oh, who? Fuck it, dog. I got it this time, or like
low shit. I had $200 cash, and when I started feeling the vibe, I'm like, "It's my birthday."
That's what I don't like.
It's my birthday, and honestly, I shouldn't have to pay because I wouldn't let if I went to someone else's birthday and they had to pay, I'd be like, "Nah, I got them." And I was just gonna throw it down, like, look, I don't want the fuss about it because I'm like, why ruin the vibe?
And that fuss is the shit that I don't like.
Yeah,
but not everyone's like that. It's just I don't know. People just get weird,
And that's the part that I don't like.
Yeah.
And that's the part where like, because like when it's us, that vibe doesn't come up ever.
Never,
it never like.
But it's the nucleus is so different because we were all so close.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
you're
we're all adults. That's the shit.
But the thing is, like, okay, from when I first met you guys would spot dinner for people that were hanging out with you, and you guys didn't like.
Never.
You didn't check niggas like, oh, hey, cough up what you got. Like it was just you two would step up.
Well, yeah,
but that's not great, and that's the part where it's like. These are the same people you've done this for, but they never do it.
Oh, fuck no.
And that's what bothers me.
But I would never let anyone pay for my meal.
It doesn't matter, though. There's people that'll do it, and it's like, fuck it. You accept it because it is what it is, but, like, people that don't find it in their heart to do things like that, it bothers me. Because it's like, if people have extended an arm out to you, why can't you do the same?
Tap me back, dog.
Yeah. And those vibes bother me.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. Because it's like we've all done it once or like twice or multiple times in our lives where we've done it for each other, and it's like, but no, like that when that vibe is, and that's what off puts me about people, because it's like, yo, for real, be like, what is it like? What does it matter? You had a good time. Don't tell me you didn't.
Yeah.
Now it's like, was it worth this? Was it worth that? Then it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the part that bothers me. That's the part that I don't like. Because the other part, that's always going to be fun because, like, the rest, like, we're a good time. Like, we bring people a good time.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
That's the shit that always fucks me up because it's like, I don't like that. Because I don't like that pettiness in people and I don't like that basicness in people. That's what I don't like about people.
I went there fully knowing that if shit went awry, I had to put my $200 down. Like, I fully know. I'm like, if this shit goes south, I'm the one who invited this many people.
That shit. I would have cheat check foods. I don't care.
None of us would have allowed that because we know that's wrong.
Yeah.
How do you let someone on their birthday pay for something? It's stupid. It's like, what's wrong with you? Who the fuck raised you?
But also, I feel like everyone there knows what the right thing to do is, and everyone will do it. No,
but you get the vibe that they don't though.
No.
Like they think
I was in the other side. I was like, oh, here's my card for charge whatever, and then no one was like, they're like, oh, he's gonna pay for the whole thing. I was like, no. I'm like, if it was us four and my sister, yeah, whatever. No, here's whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nothing.
When this fool put his shit down and said put 200 on my shit, fool,
Uh-huh.
no one said nothing. Fool.
No
I
one
said,
said-
okay, I'll go half with Adrian then. It is what it is.
No,
fool.
yeah, because I was like, no
one said nothing then still
No
till
one-
Arthur pulled it out and then it was going to be us three.
No one said. Yeah, that's why I was like, are you serious?
And that's where that shit bothers me because it's like,
Everyone ate. Everyone
that's
had
that's what I said. It's like,
Someone had an eight.
Everyone ate and had a good time. Don't tell me someone here had a bad time and didn't eat because that's a lie.
I didn't eat, but I
I
had a
hope
good
some
time.
motherfuckers got a spit on their. No, you know what? It was such a great time. I
was
don't
a
even
good
want.
time.
I don't want to put no one on blast
it's a
because
good-
no one.
It's a good time. That's just those little things bother me.
Yeah,
And it's not the money that bothers me because I don't give a fuck about money. I've never given a fuck about money.
It was just,
it's the people. It's the people.
It's the sentiment and the principles behind it of like, are you someone's real friend or are you not? Like,
Yeah,
do you get caught up on like, cause like we joke about like piece of shit things where it's like, oh, I got one over on this for like,
yeah.
oh, this fool does this shit. But that's not who we really are though.
No.
Like
No.
we're not those people. Like,
No,
but I don't know if they buy into it and they fuck with that vibe, but it's like that's not who we are though.
see
like,
if we can get one on these fools.
like that's not who we are. fool.
No, and we're not.
No, and we've never like we're not those people really. Fool. We joke about it because it's funny to us because it's like in our heads it's like how can you be that like that's too much. Fool.
It scares me if I actually had money. How I would use it.
you're an idiot about it.
Huh?
You're an idiot when it comes to money.
I like spotting people. I like buying it. I just like
I'm
being like,
spotting
it's
the-
on me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, my immediate friends, like I know foods that I'm like,
I
whatever.
spot strangers, dog.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing where it's. I don't
Me
care.
too. I've done that too. And like people will be like, "What the fuck?" Like that's not. And it's like,
And it's not
it
even
doesn't mean anything.
but
to
it's not
me.
even a G move. It's just like, bruh.
It's not. It's just that like, look at. It's nothing. That's why it is nothing. It's just some second nature shit.
I'm like, dude, my dad does this shit all the time. My mom doesn't. My dad, and I'm like, I probably get it from my pops, but I mean, it's just you know that having a good time ain't cheap. Going out doing anything, you gotta pay. So no one accepts like, hey, yeah, let's go out, expecting to not spend a dime. Like, you know, you don't
Mhm.
go out not thinking like you're not gonna drop some money. And if you're gonna be stingy, I mean, you just gotta be. And I hope no one who's listening to this think that it's about them because it's not.
because it is, dog.
It's not because
It's you, nigga. No.
I don't want people to be feeling like they're getting singled out, and because it's not. It was just. It's a general.
But
thing.
it's not just that day. That's just
no.
things in
It's general shit.
It's
that
generalizations
happens.
that I don't like in people.
Yeah.
Because I've seen this when I go out with my coworkers. I've seen this when I've never liked it.
Or gone on trips, vacations,
Or gone on trips, gone out with family. I don't like certain things, and those things bother me. And it's because to me, I don't know. My mother raised me to where she's like, you should never make money a thing.
Mm.
And like when
when it
don't.
people get funny about the money. Let's just
People get funny about money and they get petty, and
Yeah.
she raised me not to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She raised me to where it's like if you're with people you care about, because she's like it's different if you don't care about someone.
Yeah.
But when you're with people you care about, which is friends and family, she's like you should never be one to like you want to charge a nigga or you want to like break a nigga over for the money. For like that's not the style. Like she's like I've never liked when niggas is like I paid for this or I did that. Or it's more like if you do something you do it out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah.
And if you're doing things you're doing it just because that's just what you're supposed to do.
I don't know. I mean, not to get into it. I like the thing I hate the most is having to ask someone for the money or having to like remind them or
I'm
charge
like, yo,
somebody.
you
It's
ate.
like, bruh, you already know what's up.
Like how do you not know like
Or not bring cash, or like, or not use Venmo. I was like, are you serious? You know where you're coming.
Again, it sounds like we're getting on people, but we're
I
not
am,
because this
dog.
shit's what happens
I
all the
got God
time. Like
for-
it happens all the time,
because it's like
and not like
how do you not have
this-
a personal plan of like how this was gonna go down?
Yeah.
And like how are you trying to back out of a situation that you shouldn't be trying to back out of?
Yeah.
The backing out part is what I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's maybe some people didn't eat. I mean, I didn't eat that much, but I still paid my share because It's not no one's fault.
Because you had a good time there.
No.
Great fucking time.
You were a part of the environment. Like, that's just how it is.
You caught the vibe. You feel the amber of everyone's energy, and you're like,
I was flinging shit
Who
at
gives-
people. Fool.
who gives a
Literally. Fool.
who gives a fuck?
Oh no, nigga, it's fucking $100. Whatever. I'll work an extra couple of hours. I'll make it back. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, when it comes to people you care about, like
No.
that shit you don't even
Give
feel
a
it.
fuck.
You don't even feel it.
You could give a fuck.
But- I get it. I get it when it comes to people. I mean, it's been such a long time since I've been that person who could ball out. You know what I mean? That it feels almost strange. I feel like,
You know what to do with it?
nah, I feel ashamed. I don't like not having money.
You
Like
should.
I don't like not be like this was never me my whole life. Not even my early 20s. It's
Yeah.
not till I hit like 24 through 28, the last 4 years, where you have to take a backseat to other motherfuckers who have actual money. Because I have money, I'm not like begging in the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also can't like, $500? Nah, charge it to me. You know what I
I
mean?
would've
I
paid
could
it-
get someone else.
I would have paid
you know,
it if
I-
it was only us, but like.
Oh, well, for sure. Any of us would have stepped up if it was only us. Because if it was only us, it also wouldn't have been $500.
Oh, no, like, let's say we go to an expensive place. Fool.
Oh, no, for
And
sure.
little Arthur munches like 6 sushi rolls. Fool.
If Arthur loses his shit and just goes crazy on sushi,
I would have paid for it, whatever.
well, Arthur would have got you. Juan would have
Yeah,
got
yeah.
you. You know what I mean? I would have
We've all
like
gotten each other at one point. So.
For another, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't been broke in a minute, but
I hate it. I hate being broke.
do you though? Fool?
I don't know. I'm just like, do I become a stick up kid or whoa, boy?
So fucking easily. It's like,
It
oh,
was this,
it's-
fool, dog.
it's a motherfucker with like.
I just
Big
feel
ass
like you can't
nose.
run away for like I'm clumsy. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
just gotta scare them.
You put the gun out, and by the time you take the money, turn around, you're on the floor, dog. You're
You're
getting
done, fool.
You will.
It's a rap for people punching you and kicking you, dog.
That's
You
why.
just got kicked in the head.
No,
fool.
no, but again, I don't want this to be like that happened in this thing.
Oh, I had fun. I had fun that day.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, my night was ruined. No. It's just that those are the parts that I know are coming.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the parts that happen. And those are the parts that's why,
You don't like crowds.
because in all honesty, like, I don't spend a lot of time with people.
Yeah.
And if I
You'd
can
rather have
avoid that
quality
situation,
time, yeah.
if I can avoid that situation, I would avoid it. Like,
Yeah. I hear
every
you.
time I take my family out to anything, I'm the one that pays, and I don't fucking front on them or like, oh, this or that. Like, it is what it is, because to me it's like, why make it an issue about anything? Like, fuck it,
Yeah.
I got it, doesn't matter. That's why I work.
Would you make fun of your pops though? Like,
No,
oh,
I don't make fun of him. I don't make him feel less of a man or anything like that. Like,
I make fun of Esther.
he's happy when I do things like that, because he's like, yeah, my son's that dude.
I make fun of Esther only though.
Like, that's just the way it is. Like, you just do what it do.
No, like we go out. I know, like I'll get the beer. I'll try to do something, a gesture, because I know I can't ball out and get everything. But I'm like, I'll get a beer. I'll get something.
Yeah.
And that's my way of being like, I cooperated, right, guys? But like, I know I'm not like carrying the weight I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? But
You're the oldest.
I know it. I feel it. I feel the shame of it.
Shit.
I always feel like shame, and I feel like it's gonna change. You know, eventually. I've been saying it for a long time, but
But you had fun. That's the
oh
important
no,
part.
dog.
I had a blast, dog.
It's one
I
of
had
those.
fun,
It's
too.
one of those things to me. Like I'm like, dog, this shit I could die after this. Like
Oh,
not because of
okay.
this, but it's like this is exactly what I wanted. Like this is like I couldn't have planned it perfect. It's just like I love all these people, and like yeah, people were missing, and I hope you know what I mean. But I get it, and I had maybe individual moments with those people separately or
Yeah.
or whatever. But in these last few weeks, I've realized I have some of the best friends that
You could ask for it.
I could ask for. Like my nucleus, which is the no-namers, and like I had like the other day, I had a full day just kicking it with Julio and just bullshit. And that fool took me out, and we had dumplings and shit, and just talking with that motherfucker. And like I used to kick it with that motherfucker every day
Yeah,
going to school.
Yeah.
And we used to chat every day. But now his life's busy, and his life's different. And catching up with him, seeing where he's at, and knowing that like I could count on him for shit and talk to him about stuff. And then I had a day with fucking Juan the other day. came
donkey.
through with the other Juan, and he bought his baby, and I got to meet his baby since she was born. Because I was there the day, like the day after she was born. Like she's a little bigger now, so she go out, and he came and hung out, and I got to see him be a father, dude, and
That shit was trippy, dog.
it's trippy. It's like a fucking year ago, dude, like this little person wasn't in your life. Now you're here, you're a father.
Together, dog.
You're you know what I mean? Like, dog, we went to fucking elementary school together. You know what I mean? So I saw you as a kid, and now you have a kid. So seeing you be a father and changing her and fucking like he's a fucking great dad. And like he's tired, but he's so happy, and like the way he looks at his daughter with so much love, and it's like, dog.
The way that still looks at a cheeseburger.
Like you wish, like you feel kind of empty, where you're like, fuck, I wish I could love something that much.
It's something to be envious about. That kind of love is envious because it's like,
that's yours.
When do you feel that?
Never.
Right? Like the way he looks at that baby, I'm like, fuck, I don't think I've ever looked at anything like that. I've loved stuff.
You won't till you have your own.
Yeah, not even at your woman, dog.
No, not even at a woman. Like.
It's a different kind of love.
It's like the love where I know if like I would try to choke it that he'd kill me. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's
we'll penetrate this baby girl.
That's a bad analogy.
Kill your baby, homie.
It's just kind of like where he would like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't think about fight or flight, but I feel like when your kid's on the line, you'd probably step on the bullet in front of that bullet for your baby like 100% of the time. At least that's the way he looks at the baby. Like he looks like he's completely and madly in love with it. Mm-hmm. And it's envious. I feel like, fuck, I'm jealous because I'm not even close to having a kid or being in a relationship or like there's not even like I don't even have. Like,
that's what that baby is.
Dog, if I had that purpose, I'd be a wholly different person. I'd be out there getting it.
That's how he survives. That's how he can make it.
I was like, dog, the world throws so many challenges at this motherfucker, and he takes it in the chin, but he's so happy. I was like, dog, I would have quit. I would have been in bed. I would have been depressed, being a pussy. But not him. Not him. He takes it in the fucking chin.
That's what purpose is.
And it's like, and that's what I've been lacking, dog. And I was like, look at him, bro. So happy for him. I'm like, so proud. Like, dog, that's for fucking like. But he was here and he's like, bro, I'm ready. Like he was ready and he's ready and he looks dog shit tired. He hasn't slept. But the fucking joy and love and laughter that he gets from that little girl, it's envious. It's like, fuck, I wish I had that. So I had a one-on-one with him.
I don't think I could.
I go out with Nick more than like because
you go out with Nick more than you go with me.
With you guys, yeah. But it's been a while, and I know if I hit up Nick, but I know he gets his busy season. But I have one-on-ones with Nick all the time. We drive around. Like Nick likes cruising, dog. Like he doesn't like him. Like we cruise and we talk about the good old days, talk about this, talk about that, talk about life. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Not a lot of people have this shit, and then I have it with multiple people that love me and I love them, and then they get me, dog. Like most people, who the fuck is weird enough to come to my house? Like, you know what I mean? Like they come to a stranger's house. Like my parents are here, my brother's here, my sister's here, but they'll still come here and chill here with me and chill with a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? And come here sometimes to do the pod or to just come here because I won't leave my house and they know I'm a like. See, that's the shit Art don't have. Besides us.
And even some of us
don't like going to his house. They still rather push their own agenda on them. But and I have that, and I have friends who accept me for who I am. Like they know I'm weird. They'll come here and they'll put up and they'll watch. Oh, I have one-on-ones with Diego all the time too. Diego will call me, be on the fucking phone for an hour. I mean, a lot of time it's about him, and it's 90-10, sometimes 90's about him, 10's about me, or sometimes I gotta remind them, like, yo, Bree, like, we've been talking for an hour and 30 minutes about your problems. Like, let me, you feel like I don't have any, let me talk to someone about mine. And he'll chuckle and he'll listen and he'll give me advice, or he'll come here and to his fucking, to his credit, that motherfucker don't have money like that, but he'll go buy me a little Caesars, or he'll buy Little Caesars, and we'll sit here and watch movies. And kick it and talk about life, talk about movies, talk about the new trailers we've seen or storylines that we hope to see later on, or how we've been, or about talk about bullshit, and it's like, dog, not a lot of people have this shit, and that's why I love crowds, and that's why I love people, because I feel so. I hate the word blessed, but blessed, because
Papa bless.
Papa bless, like, dude, I think about people and how lonely people are because
That's fact.
some people don't have friends. Some people don't have those type of friends, like
You
where
don't know anyone, like,
or don't know
Some
anyone,
people
or
don't have real friends
or real
friends,
friends or quality
or quality
friends.
people in their life.
You know what I mean? People, a lot of people just suck your energy, suck your life, suck your good vibes. Like they only call you to bitch and complain, or they only use you when they're lonely, or only hit you up when they don't have shit to do. You know, but like I don't know. I feel like all my good friends are. I don't know. I feel like I'm blessed because I have a lot of good quality friends, and that's the shit that makes me happy about being alive another year, and being able to share with those people, and what makes me want to be better and a better person and get my shit together, because I want to be better for my friends. I want to be better for me. I want to be better for my family. I know I can be. I know I've been putting it off for a long time, or bullshitting, but today, like, I've had a bad week because I've been sick, but today, like, I woke up and I was woken up, and it's like, oh, your uncle needs something, and usually that would be like, ugh. But this time I'm like, fuck it, I'll help him, dog. Let's go. And as soon as we got back, I found $1 on the floor, and I'm like, we're already up $1, and it's only 10 a.m., bro. You know what I mean?
We're killing it today.
Killing it. And I know it makes him happy, and like that feels like a second father to me. So, and also chilling with him and talking to him, and like he's a little older, but he also misses us. He's like, fuck, dude, like Adrian's birthday's coming up, like we should go out together, like when you guys have time and shit. Like we used to kick it with this man every week, and he was our second dad. He took us everywhere and did everything with him, and we haven't really seen him or kicked it with him like, for a long time. So having him still be like, yo, I miss you guys, and us too, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a thing, it's a moment. So that I came back, found $1, I'm up. Then we went to Costco after that as a family. No, but my dad didn't, but like me, Adrian, Giselle, and my mom. That hasn't happened in years. So like being able to kick it with him, like it's literally me. I'm pushing the thing, and like Adrian and Giselle, and like just joking or pissing each other off. At one point, Giselle was cussing me out.
Me and Giselle don't have that relationship, you and her.
No, I told Giselle the other day, like I realized, like, oh damn, Giselle, like you're my best friend. You're one of my best friends for real. Like I take you everywhere. We do like Giselle was at both my dinners. Like Giselle's literally my best friend. Like seeing her leave next year and like her not being there when she goes to school is gonna be tough for me, because I was like, I just realized that like Giselle's one of the persons I'm closest to. Like she goes everywhere with me.
Me and her, it's still older brother, little sister.
No, like we're best friends.
Well, yeah, you and her, yeah. Me and
You know,
her,
she talks to me about bullshit. I listen, and I piss her off a lot. But like she's like literally my best friend, and it's fucking weird because I was like, I never thought like that my little sister would become my best friend.
Well, when you spend enough time with somebody, that's what happens.
Yeah, true. I mean, and she'll try to tell me about her shit, and like I care, but I'm also like forcing myself to care, or forcing myself to remember things, or like little.
Because you're not that good of a listener.
No, this fool cares about himself.
You're very selfish.
This fool's like my mom. You try to tell them a problem, and then they make it about themselves, and you're like,
yeah, but what about me though?
What the fuck? Like, why did I come talk to you, dog?
No, but you know, it's something I want to work on, or I do try to.
That's a goal.
But I realized like the other day I was like, damn, Giselle, you're my best friend. Like these last few years, you like,
yeah,
is that, you know what I mean? Like, no, you've been working, but like me and her kick it all the time, or you know, I easily piss her off and I easily like annoy her, but when it comes down to it, like she knows I have her back, and she knows that she has mine too. So like kicking it together and like pissing Giselle off and just walking around, and like my mom was super happy.
I'm never home.
You're never home, so like you could see
she
that.
Spend time with her 3 kids.
So like
she spent the most time with you guys growing up.
Yeah. So she like, and now when I got home and she's like, "Oh, you guys didn't invite me to Denny's," and I kind of felt bad because like we could have taken her. Like she would have had fun. It would have been a little moment for her. and that we deprived her of that. But like, I guess that's like now thinking back, like, did we deprive her or whatever? Like, you don't even think about that shit. That could have been nice for her or whatever. But like, you know what I mean? You're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about like, fuck, I get food right now, and they'll go do the podcast or whatever. Then getting back, kicking it, all of it. Like, when the fuck, like, I know Arthur says like, oh, I get back and you guys are just chilling there. It's like, dog, it's because we used to do this all the time. Like, this is our favorite pastime. And me and Adrian, if you tell us, what do you guys like to do? Well, we sit around and watch TV and like try to make each other laugh. That's all we do. That's all we used to do. That's all we do.
You try.
Huh?
I make you laugh. You try to make sense.
And then we try to do a little project, but kind of fucked up the room more than it was. Nah, I mean, after it's all done and wrapped up, it'll be a lot better than it was. Shit, yeah. And then I get to spend the rest of the day with like my best friends and like you guys and do this pod. Today's a fucking great day. So hopefully today's a great start to a great week, and hopefully I can beat this goddamn disease that this motherfucker brought. I want to end the pod with a super positive, but also like.
The HIV came for you, B?
Dog, I don't know what you brought. Like, you touch so many hands, there's so many germs and all the chips.
I hang around.
So much dick.
I was like, how does this motherfucker not have like motherfucking
I'm
antibiotics?
diabetic, so my immune system's not that good as it is already.
Bro, I'm like, how is this food not covered in fucking antibacteria cream and just
that's worse.
It's not worse. It's like you should be using. You're supposed to wash your hands first, then use the antibacteria cream.
Oh really? I just use antibacterial cream.
Mm.
But I'm that dude. Fool. I'm thug and rug. Fool. I'm a thuggish ruggish dude. Fool.
Nah, be like, I don't know who catches more viruses, teachers, or like bus drivers, like people that have to go through like a high concentration
bus
of
drivers
people.
shouldn't catch that much.
But they don't touch nobody, right?
They're not touching things that other people are touching.
They're just in the vicinity.
Teachers who have to deal with younger kids, yes.
Yeah.
Because they actually have to like.
Yeah, like,
touch the things that the little kids are touching.
Yeah, and like pass around shit and like clean shit up.
That's different. Yeah,
I'm just
like I'm touching things that a lot of people have touched.
Yeah, like chips.
And we're talking
go
about
through hands and hands.
People,
and
like talking about people that stay
degenerates.
People that stay for 2-day binges, 2-day stints, that don't shower. People that use
like this virus came from like some HIV-habby motherfucker, dude. Like
it had to have.
Like you know.
That's why like people that don't work in industries where like that don't work in the casino industry, they don't understand what the fuck a casino flu or casino cold is, because that shit hits hard because it's so much like, germs and diseases that have been put together that when they hit you, it hits you
But the
hard.
thing about this flu is that it's morphing, it's adapting. It's like a computer virus that just has an AI that keeps learning.
It's coming for you, B.
And as soon as you think you got it beat, it morphs into something else, and it's like, dog.
Because you need the combination of Western and Eastern medicine to defeat it.
It's like the only way to beat a Chinese flu is with fucking like, both Eastern and Western medicine, tea, bro. Dog, I've had tea, but there was like. My throat hurt, then my nose hurt, then my eyes hurt. Then like right now I have sinus pressure, and like somewhere somewhere between the week, I felt my whole body was super weak, where like my teeth were hurting. You know what I mean? Like because you're just feeling weak, and I'm like, yo, I just chewed something, and that shit's killing me. What the fuck? And I'm like, God damn, this virus is taking like it just. It weakens all your shit, and it's just fucking you all up, dog.
It's throwing haymakers at you, B.
And I was like, yo, these casino viruses are no joke. And I was like, damn, Juan's sick all the time. I'm like, fuck this, dude.
That's why when agents like, dude, how do you not get better? And it's like, because it takes some time to get better from these things, man.
No.
Especially because I don't sleep that much.
A flu from a kindergarten kid, or just like a regular common cold is nothing compared to like these goddamn degenerate colds, dog.
These are grown people germs. Huh?
They're not only grown people germs, but this is people that are putting their mortgage on the line. You know, this shit got to do to somebody's fucking immune system. Someone who doesn't give a fuck about if they live or die or if their kids got food in the table, bro.
Yeah. That shit comes with malice.
That shit comes with some virusy malice.
That's why when I get sick for a week now.
Yeah.
On top of because I don't sleep that much also. Yeah.
Or eat at regular times, shit like that.
Well, my eating schedule's fine. I eat before work, lunch, after I get out of work.
Aren't you supposed to eat 6 times a day, though? For your body to be running at, like, premium...
You're supposed to eat...
Optimal.
You're supposed to eat Meal, snack, meal, snack, meal. It's supposed to be like 5,
Right.
but it is what it is.
At least you're getting 3, dog. You know, at least fitting in 3.
You have to. Well, I eat a snack in between those meals too.
No, so no, I mean you're doing it right.
Like I eat in the morning.
So you're
before I
eating
go-
right, but if you don't sleep, you don't rest.
No,
If
but
you don't,
need sleep.
if you
'Cause
don't,
your sleep is for your brain.
yeah.
That's the part where it's like that's why sleep's so important.
Yep.
Because that's the only time your brain gets to rest.
Yeah, and if you're not resting, you're not gonna
Then
get any better.
then your brain's just on the whole time, and that shit.
How do you
fucks up.
explain me, dog? I've been resting for a week.
But you don't really rest, do you?
No, not really. And I'm also not getting quality sleep because if you're sick, you can't really fall asleep. You're just like bouncing around the bed, and like if you do, like
Plus, you also.
I take I took this medicine and it just makes me sweat like crazy overnight. It just feels like I'm having fucking.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do: is sweat it out and like.
I feel like I'm having
That's why you're supposed
fucking
to drink a lot of
fever
water,
dreams, bro.
Drink a lot of water and hydrate, and then let that shit sweat it out.
I took like this one pill.
On top of
Low
because
key
you're
though,
taking so much medicine,
I'm
it's not
super
good for your kidneys.
dehydrated, and I can't really drink water
You have
because
to,
my
though.
throat is fucked up.
You have to though.
That it was like even hurting when I pissed because I was so dehydrated. It's been a whole thing. It's been a whole thing, but I don't know. Today I had a good day,
Nice.
so I'm hoping to build on that, and hopefully when Art comes back,
Yesterday,
you had a good day yesterday.
I just played video games all day with the homie Andrew online,
Yeah,
and I enjoyed that day because I
got to
got
rest
to
and kick it with them.
decompress, relax, and I got to talk to Andrew the whole day, which is pretty cool. And
Yeah.
like, fuck around. It's because you miss people.
Yeah. Same thing with us. I was like kind of fucking bummed that we went to the swap meet and didn't get to get food with you guys after. Because I kind of wanted to like. That's my favorite part of after watching the movie is talking about it. But after your guys' reaction was kind of like, it's cool.
Well, you didn't know that reaction.
Huh?
prior. You didn't know that.
No, that's what I'm saying. If I would have gotten lunch
Oh, with
and then they tell me they
You still
hate.
would have had a good time.
No, I know.
We
but,
didn't hate it. That's not.
Mm,
We just don't think it's as good as everyone's saying it is.
I want you to dick ride it, dog. I want you to say it's
I'm
the
not-
best movie you've ever seen.
But I'm
bro.
gonna give you an honest opinion,
It was better.
and I don't think people are giving honest opinions.
you can't.
I think people.
I think I'll see what you're saying in the second viewing. Just at the first viewing, I was just kind of like,
Well, there's a guy asleep.
oh, we didn't talk about that dude. Some
Who
motherfucker,
was asleep the whole
some
time,
dude
dog.
snored. Like as soon as the trailer started, he started snoring
That's high.
loud, and he was right next to Giselle. Like it was Giselle, then this empty seat, then the guy, and like all the quiet moments, like we had Killmonger crying, and it's like a real emotional moment. You just hear, like you just hear loud ass snores. It got to a point where Joe was like, "Wake up!" and people started laughing and cheering, dog, because he was not only buying us, he was buying the whole theater, and people went and complained, and like they would come, but they would like like they wouldn't like say anything to him. Then finally someone went again, but it's like, Dick, it's like 3/4 in the movie in. Then someone like, hey, you gotta wake up. And then as soon as the movie finishes, he like stopped snoring like 10 minutes before the movie finished. And then the movie, like, he didn't even wait for the after credits. He got up and left before fucking the lights came on and motherfuckers jumped his ass. But dude, it was so annoying. Like that's the second time I go to that movie theater and like for Star Wars, the baby cried the whole fucking time. And now this
That's
dude
funny.
snored through the whole thing. But it's like a baby can't help it. This dude is just like, dude, wake the fuck up. Be a man or get the fuck out of here and watch it some other time. Like, you're ruining everyone else's experience.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit sucked, yeah. That shit was pretty bad.
We had it like our theater was cool.
But you guys went to the big Burbank one, right?
Well, yeah, that's the one I like going to because I like watching everything in Dolby.
I kind of wanted to catch it there because our projector was butt, dude.
Well, once you see it in Dolby theaters, it's
Yeah.
you're not gonna get that quality
No,
anywhere else
I know.
but another Dolby projector in theater. That's why El Capitan's dope
Yeah.
because they
Well,
got
the
that,
seats suck, though. But the seats are so dope.
But the theater that the AMC one's dope because they got recliners.
Yeah.
And
they
those rows are better because like
they got bigger space. And,
they have more space, so even with you stretched out, they can still walk through.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, undo your seat.
Mm-hmm. And you also don't have someone directly behind you to kick your seat or anything like that.
Yeah, facts.
You're in a completely different row,
Yes.
which is what's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yeah, I had a good day on today.
Yeah, dude, our whole movie looked black, where you could barely see outlines of people. Like Joe said this thing, which
It's the light out.
it's racist, yes, but it was also true. You could only see eyes. Like you could only see eyes. I'm like, what the fuck is
The
happening, dog?
beginning scene with I don't
Like
know.
the scene where this fool took down the fucking militant people.
Yeah, where he meets the girl that he likes.
Only
the first
you could
time.
only see eyes.
That sucks.
Because the projector was so dark, and I thought, like, because you know how I've been telling you, like, dude, I'm having time, like, problems.
You need glasses, yes.
Like, I thought it was me, and I was like, guys, I think I really need glasses. Like, it was super dark. Like the first half of the movie, I could barely see, and I was like, what the fuck? I was internalizing like, oh, it's a real issue. Like, I can't see this fucking movie. I gotta go and get glasses. And then just I was like, no, it was dark as fuck for me too. And then Adrian's like, yeah, me too. And then Joe, like, no, it was dark for all of us. Then I started feeling a little better. Like, okay, it wasn't my eyes, it was the actual projector.
No, the quality on this was good.
Oh no,
like,
but I mean, that's the best projector that is out in the market right
like
now.
for us, it was so good. Where like some of the CGI was like, oh,
It didn't look as good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the train scene at the end, like the last fight, or the Korea stuff.
No, the Korea stuff was cool.
No, it's that last fight,
It's
right?
more like towards the end where you see the rhinos and like the train and like a lot of that stuff.
Because like those super ones, it's just so high quality that like
it's hard to hide it.
But it's hard to hide a lot of shit. Like even like IMAX and shit, it'll be fine. But that Dolby is so high quality, and like
Arthur was like, yeah, that ruined it a little bit for me.
The laser
like,
shit. Nah, but it's like that's the best projector in sound in town.
He's like, I noticed it when we watched Spider-Man: Homecoming. There, he's like, but the thing is, there was a lot more CGI in this movie than in Spider-Man: Homecoming. I was like, yeah, facts.
True. Whatever. I mean, we're giving like blind review, like not really review, but just like movie experience review. But that's the best. Like that's the best projector in town. Like,
yeah, that's why I only go to that now.
It's only $25 though. It was like $8.
Well, for us, it was like 14.
Oh,
cause I go before noon, so it's only $14. So it's what I'm paying. It's what you pay for a regular matinee.
Straight no invite though. I
was
you sick, me?
I said I wasn't gonna go. I'm not gonna wake up.
Motherfuckers, bro.
That movie was good, but not good enough for me. Not to.
I would have coughed in Art's face. Here you go.
Take the hit.
I like the only way you get over this cold is that you have to give it to someone else. I feel like
you
that's
have to give up the evil.
You gotta pass the evil out.
He's got the evil though.
I think that's where we should end it.
Yeah.
Passing out the evil. I was like, I think we've gone for an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This seemed like positive. It seemed good. Hopefully we get Art soon. Get him back.
Yeah.
I doubt he listens. You think he'll listen? No.
Sorry.
Probably not.
Why would he?
He misses us, but he doesn't want to say it. Guys, that's gonna be it for us.
Yeah, I was surprised he went to the movies with me. I didn't think he was gonna go.
No, he loves Marvel, but
doesn't like movies though.
He can't stay.
But he wanted to see Marvel because he had brought it up. Like, he's hyped. No, he told me he was hyped about seeing it.
Well, that's because of all the hype though.
Well, because everyone's talking about
see Thor 3.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't want to go.
I'm telling you, that's why. Like, I was surprised that he wanted to go. Well, not that he wanted to go, but that he
went. Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that he didn't go see Ragnarok. It was only me and you.
Cause like I thought I was just gonna end up having to go watch it by myself.
I mean, I was here. I was willing.
I would just go watch it by myself. I'd rather just go watch.
Willing, ready.
I think I have gone to go watch things by myself.
Because this was gonna ruin it.
What's the last thing? What's the last?
You went to go see the movies by yourself?
What's the one?
Before Thor, right?
I want to go watch something by myself the other day. I went to the movie theater by myself. Forgot what I watched though.
Recently or?
Yeah, recently. I forgot what I watched though.
What came out? Star Wars?
I think it went with
Yes, that's what I saw by myself. The Last Jedi, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw by myself. I went to go watch The Last Jedi by myself.
I thought you said you went on a date.
No, but I also want to go watch it by myself. Well, because I'm not going to watch it the first time with a girl, because, like...
Why not?
So
Because it's weird.
the time when I told you, hey, we should go watch Star Wars, and you're like, nah, because I'm gonna see it with a girl. You lied to me. You just want to go see it by yourself.
No, I did go with a girl, but then I watched it by myself before that, though.
So I could have gone with you, but you'd rather just lie to me and be like, nah.
You ruined shit, dog. You talked in the movie.
I went by myself. What do you want me to do?
What the fuck? Shattered my shit. Huh?
I
I was like, dog, I'll pay for myself. You don't gotta pay for me, dog. I
Money's
just,
not- I don't
I
give
just
a
like
fuck
going
about
with you guys.
I don't give a fuck about the money.
I'm sorry. I enjoy spending time with you, you bitch ass motherfucker.
And then I watched something else by myself, too.
If it's another big movie, I'm gonna be pissed, bro.
I forgot what else I watched by myself.
Huh?
I want to watch that shit.
Before
something
Star
else.
Wars, was it?
Like a Marvel movie?
No, I don't remember what, though.
Yeah, fucking Denzel.
But yeah, I watched The Last Jedi by myself, and I watched it with a girl. But see, when I go watch it with a girl, it's like I'm trying to do something else.
Yeah.
That's why I also just want to watch it first, because I was
Mhm.
like, I might not pay attention throughout the whole movie.
You're just seeing if she likes it, and if she doesn't, you're like,
No, well, I'm trying to fuck
"Eee."
around.
Nah, I know. Guys, that's gonna be it for us. I'm Nestor.
Not me.
This is Adrian.
You guys keep it positive, keep it moving. See you guys next week.
Move it.